Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Just wanted to thank you for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. If you haven't already, please support our show. The fastest and easiest way to do so, just hit the subscribe button. It's free. And you might also want to hit the notifications bell so you're notified when new files are uploaded here to YouTube. The cool thing about this channel, we're not only uploading the entire episodes, we're also going to let you check out little bite-sized clips if you want to share it with the wrestling fan in your life. And we'd love to help you save some money. That's what I do by day. Hey, it's Conrad on Twitter. You can also find me at savewithconrad.com. And I'd be proud to help your family save some money with my family. It really is that simple. We're licensed in more than 40 states. And if you're a homeowner, it's not a matter of if we can save you money, it's a matter of how much. We routinely help our podcast listeners save $5, $6, $7, even $800 a month. And I'm talking to you if you've got credit card debt. We can help you get rid of it just like that. You don't need perfect credit either. Even credit scores in the 500s can be approved, and it's free to find out how much money you can save. It really is no cost, no obligation, and since we're licensed in more than 40 states, why wouldn't you do this? Maybe you're in a 30-year loan. If you are, you're overpaying your single biggest bill. We've recently helped some of our podcast listeners save more than $100,000 worth of unnecessary interest. Find out how much money you can save right now for free at savewithconrad.com. And thanks for listening to the podcast here on YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Welcome to WHW Monday. Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson.
Jim Crockett First Arcade, 605 NWA, TV title, Cajun Omni, the Bunkhouse Stampede, Flair and Horseman, Garvin, Bogey, Magnum, Dusty, Express Tag Team, Turner, Barton, Mid-South Joy World Championship Wrestling.
Talking about the great years of World Championship Wrestling, the NWA, and Jim Crockett Promotions.
Tony and friends thought they win, look, Schiavone's back again, world title split off, center stage, Bischoff, Disney, Hogan, and Nitro, New World Order, and The Crow, Thunder, Russo, Arquette Champ, Vinnie Mac, simulcast. Tony's back with Conrad, not your classy podcast. Watch along, try not to laugh, lowest rules can't pass. This wasn't the initial plan, Tom Ziggler's a good-looking man. Klondike Bill, make a chant, Tommy, you come over here.
What happened when?
WHW Monday. And now, let's go to the ring. And here's your co-host. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to What Happened When? With the voice of your childhood, Noah Anthony Schiavone. What's going on, man? How are you?
Who wants to know?
Oh, well, my name is Conrad Thompson.
Well, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. And hello, everybody. It's great to be back on another episode of What Happened When. As do wrestling fans call January Royal Rumble month?
Nope. Maybe they did once upon a time, but they do not anymore.
Okay. Very good.
What'd you think of the Royal Rumble this past Sunday?
Didn't watch it.
I felt like I knew the answer to that, but we are going to watch a Royal Rumble today. It's Royal Rumble 2006. Pretty excited about this one. And, we are going to be bringing you this episode ad free.
Dun, dun, dun.
How about that? So you could get this show ad free every single week if you were with us on Patreon. Not only would you get it ad free, but you would get it a couple of days early. You would get it on Monday, and you'd get lots of other bonus content. If you support the show and wish there were fewer ads, the best way to do that is to go to patreon.com/WHW Monday. Now, on the other side of the coin, oh, by the way, it's just a few bucks. WHW Monday on Patreon, patreon.com/WHW Monday.
That was not an ad, by the way. That was just friendly reading. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, just giving you a heads up that if you're going to enjoy this ad-free version today, then you would enjoy being a member on Patreon, getting a little extra swag. Best way to support the show. We do have the Low-Key Big Hog Get Together weekend that's continuing to take shape. Really excited about everybody making their way down to Huntsville. And I'm excited about shilling for a bunch of new sponsors next week because, Tony, I don't know if you know, but advertisewithconrad.com is a real thing. And if you would like for us to promote your business or product or service, or if Tony appeared in one of your commercials, we can make that happen right now. It's advertisewithconrad.com. But without further ado, let's fire up the Royal Rumble 2006 from January 29th. So today is the, 14-year anniversary. Gosh, time flies. And
wow.
Rey Mysterio wins this one. There's a little spoiler for you. A lot of people thought that would never happen. Smallest guy in the whole shooting match wins a battle royale. Let's see how he does it. You think we should try a new countdown here on the show? Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm growing a little tired of Lois's worn out act. Is there something we can do differently? Can we say it in Spanish? Can you do silly impressions, or should we just stick with who brought us to the dance and wake Lois's drunk ass up?
Let's wake her drunk ass up. I'm tired too.
Okay. I get it. I understand.
Get on in here. Here she is.
3, 2, 1, go. Hit play.
I gotta tell you, I don't like that you can shut down Tony Reed's rap and I can't shut down Lois's countdown. Tony Reed's rap was way better than Lois's countdown.
I get blamed for so much shit that's wrong.
Tell Lois to quit shaking. I hear a caller in the background.
Hey, is this, oh, that was Mark Henry. I thought for a minute it was Rey Mysterio.
Yes. Rey Mysterio pulled the mask off, got in the tanner, grew a beard, and went through the buffet line twice at catering.
Every day.
And how about Kurt Angle? Olympianing up.
Boy, he looked good back then, didn't he?
He always looked good, but this is before he had the big falling out with WWE and refusing to go get some help. And then he would set a new course for himself with TNA.
Yeah.
Man, I forgot who else was in this.
Interesting story, that Kurt Angle TNA thing, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you know about that? I'm really shocked you even know anything about it.
Nothing. I don't know nothing about it, but I know you do. So I thought you would go ahead and.
Oh, okay. So here's the gimmick. He was taking too many painkillers. WWE was concerned for him, wanted him to go to rehab. He wouldn't do it. I said, hey, listen, we tried to ask nicely, essentially. We need you to go to rehab, or we just need you to go. And he said, okay, I'd just like to go. So he was released, and then immediately TNA was like, great, you're in. So he started out with Samoa Joe, and man, they were off to the races.
Am I watching?
Yeah, that's called live sex.
What was this? 2006. This was not the Vince Russo era.
No. Russo's been gone for a long time.
Yeah, right.
But Edge and Lita celebrated his world title win by having a live sex celebration. They put a bed with satin sheets in the middle of the ring. She took her top off. The camera got a little nip slip that they shouldn't have done. Pervs worldwide would do freeze frame Jones. And then they simulated fornicating in the middle of the bed, live in the middle of the ring on Monday Night Raw.
I saw Lita at was it Starrcast 2?
That's right.
Yeah. And I should have tried to replicate that with her.
You're married, Tony.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really, they didn't really have sex, and I really wouldn't have. It had just been for the cameras type thing.
I don't think you should have been simulating any sex. I don't think Lois would have liked that.
No, you're right. No simulation around here. Hey, fireworks. Look at that. That's pretty impressive.
Set there.
Open, right? Yeah. That's great, man.
I like the old school, we're going to have a different themed set every time. JR hates it. JR's like, that ain't what it's about. It's about the stories and the matches. I think JR is still very much Bill Watts-esque. He'd be cool with just one light over the ring, no pads around the outside, no guardrail. Well, let his ass get in there if he wants to. See how big a boy he is,
Oh, look at my man. Look at my man over there on the left.
Your man, that's your right. Your man is Michael Cole right there on the right. He's the new Tony Schiavone, the new voice of wrestling.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about
you mean Jerry Lawler on the left.
I was talking about Taz.
Oh, I can't believe you're still putting him over since he's taking your job.
He ain't taking my job.
Dude, it's 100. Like, I've been talking to him. He's warming up right now.
Good. Cause he and I are going to be working together one day. I can't wait. We were going to work together, and they changed their mind. We were going to work together on some matches, that we were going to do in Miami, but they decided to. God.
What? You don't like Carlos Cabrera and Hugo Savinovich?
For a second, I thought that was Silva on the left.
It looks
I'm sorry.
just like him. My God.
I thought it was Silva without his glasses on. It took me aback.
You don't want to see that.
Yeah. I do want to say that as we're seeing a ring announcer in the ring, that Justin Roberts has become, to me, one of the greatest ring announcers I've ever worked with. And I'll just say that, throw that out there. That's not a company line. That is sincere.
No, he's a great guy. And by the way, he has a great book. You would love that book.
Really?
Yeah, you really would. It talks a lot about bullying and what he dealt with in the WWE. And as a big WWE hater yourself, I think you would really enjoy it.
I'm not a WWE hater.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I just hate the way they've treated some people.
How did they treat you?
Treated me well.
Okay. So I think you should treat people how they treat you.
I treat them well too.
Okay.
So we got Kid Cash, and who the fuck is this? Nucky.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, isn't that the best way to say the name instead of saying Funaki?
So that's one
of
Bruce Pritchard's very good friends.
Is it really?
He lives in Texas now. By the way, have you ever met Jamie Noble in real life?
Oh yeah. Jamie worked for us.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. But see, I always think of WCW in the year 2000 as it being like you weren't even paying attention, you know?
Well, yeah, not being around.
Yeah. I mean, you're there and you're calling things, but you're not paying any attention. How about all the ECW guys that we're seeing in this match? You've seen Nunzio, who we know as Little Guido from ECW. Ooh. You've seen him for a long time, and you saw Kid Cash and Jamie Noble from WCW. So you know everybody here except Funaki, huh?
Yeah. I don't know a Nunzio. What's that? Yes, you do. That sounded more like Count Dracula. Who's the guy in the gold mask?
That's Paul London.
Paul London.
Yeah.
Well, had some acid thrown in his face or something? No, he took it off.
Just saying.
Oh, maybe he was going to do a little Phantom of the Opera deal.
An ass thrown in his face.
Acid.
Oh.
Acid.
Oh, an ass. I thought he said ass. Which it kind of would be fun.
No, Lita could throw that ass in my face if she wanted.
Okay, that escalated.
Okay. Lita was so nice, man. She was.
Oh, and look who it is. Great close personal friend of the show, Gregory Helms. The Hurricane without the gimmick.
Gregory Helms. Thank God he got a gimmick.
This is after the Hurricane.
This is after the Hurricane?
He's trying to do serious shit.
Hmm.
Another one of your WCW brethren.
It's Vince Russo, the referee.
Nah, that guy's on TV.
Okay.
And not the champion.
This is for the Cruiserweight Championship. So they attempted one time to keep the Cruiserweight title going, didn't they?
Yeah.
Just didn't know how to do it. Didn't have a Chris Jericho nor an Eddie Guerrero.
No, they had them. They were just world champs by this point. So they needed a new crop of smaller dudes. What's interesting is, in real life, Shane Helms is not a cruiserweight.
No, he's not. No, especially not right now because he's gotten real fat.
Oh God. What are you doing?
Well, I'm just being honest. I mean, me and Hurricane are good friends, and
oh, okay. I didn't know because I thought you hated everybody who worked for WWE.
No, I don't. See, that's a misconception. That's a lie. No. You know, that you a lie. Like a lot of people on Twitter, you a lie.
Wait, are you saying people on Twitter are lying too? I've never seen anything untrue on Twitter ever.
Really?
No.
Okay, good. Well, good for you.
Oh,
I'm glad you have that outlook on life.
Me and you haven't talked about this. Did you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm? It's back now.
I did not watch it. No.
Oh, so we got 2 episodes out now. Haven't been able to check out the second one yet because Royal Rumble got in the way. But the first episode, my goodness. Oh, LD is back better than ever.
Yeah. Should I watch the last season that I kind of
don't need it.
I watched all the seasons until the last one, and I kind of checked out on that. Should I watch that first?
No.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want to binge them, yeah, knock yourself out. But his stuff it's not necessary one season to the next.
Okay, good.
So here you go, man. Big show here. As we mentioned, this one went down on January 29th. We're in Miami, Florida at the American Airlines Arena. You're a big Miami fan recently. I heard that while you were down there, you got a hold of some Strange.
No, I did not.
Really?
I certainly would have liked to, but I did not. However, I do think that Coral Gables would be a nice place to live one day.
Oh, so you're thinking of moving to Coral Gables?
Yes, I am.
Now, when is this move happening? Because
listen, now you need to you do understand this since you're in the mortgage business. If you're thinking about it, is not like necessarily making plans to do it. So I'm thinking. Okay. I'm not doing it. I've not made plans, not signed anything. I've not looked at, I've looked at property. I haven't made, I've just been on Zillow.
Well, hypothetically, when you get ready to do something down there, I can help you out.
Oh, you would be the first one I would call.
Well, first of all, I got dibs on the second best bedroom. It's just mine. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just looking for a 1-bedroom, 1-room apartment.
Oh, no. Not with all that sweet, sweet con money. We're not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we are. And then you just save it. And hey, by the way, we're jacking our jaws here, but they're having a pretty good match.
Absolutely, they are. I just didn't know how in the mood you were to call wrestling. Since you
these kids are going at it. This is pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. Even though Shane Helms is in there. What type of match would you call this? A fatal 5-way?
I believe this is a Texas Tornado 6-man match to capture the Cruiserweight title.
Thank you very much.
It's gonna get.
I want to make sure we need to get the rules right here. 2
stars, and we're getting close to the end here because they only got like 7 minutes.
2 stars.
Yeah.
Well, one thing about that, what we called a Royal Rumble, looked at a Royal Rumble last week, 92. The Rumble itself is so long that if you have a lot of other matches, you're not going to be able to give them much time.
Here's an idea. Have less matches.
I agree. And have less interviews.
By the way, Funaki, he was a part of a group called Kai and Tai, and they had a hilarious gimmick maybe a couple years prior to this, and they would do like the old kung fu movies back in the day.
Yeah.
Where one of the guys would hold a microphone near his mouth and his lips would start moving like he's cutting a big promo, but you wouldn't hear anything. And then through the loudspeaker, you would hear, "Indeed." So his mouth would move like he had said like 17 words, but then it would be a very English speaking, very booming, "Indeed." Well, that voice, oh my God, what a maneuver by Paul London. And nobody caught the motherfucker.
Holy shit.
Shooting star press off the top to the floor. Everybody got out of the way, just took it face first and hopped right up before everybody.
Chat me up about Paul London. What's he doing now?
Watch this maneuver again.
They tried to.
Jamie Noble was the saving grace there.
Yeah.
Anyway, the voice of Indeed was Bruce Pritchard.
Oh, good for Bruce. So, Paul London not wrestling anymore?
Yeah, he makes shots here and again, a little bit here, a little bit there. He's gotten into acting, and he's very much a free spirit. Once upon a time, he was pretty well regarded as being one of the absolute best wrestlers in the world.
I don't think there's any question. Right here he is. He's proved it here. He's done some great shit.
He was trained at the famous Texas Wrestling Academy.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with that.
You being a smart ass?
Is that where Bruce Pritchard was trained?
No.
Okay. Dick Murdoch?
Shawn Michaels is the head trainer. It's Shawn Michaels School.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Anyway, he trained Daniel Bryan. He trained Spanky. And he trained Lance Cade and this guy, Paul London. And he was, I mean, he won like tag team of the year a couple years, or like the year after this, with Brian Kendrick, Spanky. And, I don't know. Very talented guy. Very, very sorely missed in wrestling.
And those of you who follow behind the scenes probably know that Jamie Noble has become an office stooge now, which is okay. I mean, you've got to make a living some way. He and Shane Helms, this is kind of like a agent's match in a way.
Yeah. By the way, Jamie Noble and Shane Helms both listen to the show. So,
oh, good.
Shout out to those fellas.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Hurricane, by the way, he'll be quick to remind you that he was the first person with a podcast.
Yeah, boy. That's good. Good for him. That's a history making moment. I'm sure it's in the Smithsonian somewhere.
It's also not true. There you go. Hurricane winning your Cruiserweight Championship. I'm sorry. Shane Helms. No, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Gregory Helms.
Gregory. Get up, Gregory.
I think the gimmick here was he couldn't be Shane because there was a Shane McMahon.
Oh, got it.
So like by Vince McMahon's way of thinking, they would have had to change your name. You'd be Noah Schiavone.
Okay. Why didn't they change Shane's name to Gregory McMahon? I mean, that would have been just as easy.
Because he's already been in the promotion.
Oh, yeah. But this is fantasy. You can do anything you want.
Sure. So
have an angle and say, my name is Gregory. Shit like that.
That'd be stupid, Tony.
I was just giving some ideas. Now you know why I was never a booker.
Yeah, because the only idea you ever had was putting the belt on David Arquette.
And it was a damn good one.
And you think it's a good idea?
It was at that time.
By the way, next up, we've got an interview, a backstage skit coming with Vince McMahon. I'm going to play the audio for that.
I love skits.
I think you'll get a kick out of this. I could be wrong.
Excited about the Royal Rumble tonight.
I am
too, this
Teddy.
is the first one of 06.
And the only one, too.
You can believe that. Hey, I'm here to kind of help you supervise tonight, to make sure everything's fair, player.
You know what? First of all, you got that Louis Farrakhan look going for yourself.
Oh, you feeling that?
Yeah. Pretty good. But, you know what? I've got it tonight. Really.
You sure?
Positive. I got it. Thank you. I appreciate it, though. Oh, yes. I know that's right. Ladies, we look what we have here, Tori. Looking mighty fine. Victoria and the little doggy. And then we come to Candace. What a nice star that is. And you've got your little wand. And I bet it is magic in your hands for sure. Ooh, so we want to try and spin this thing up and see what we have here? Let's see. While we're doing that, that's Randy Orton. Randy, come on in. Yeah. All right. Vince McMahon, this is the big moment.
That's right.
Here we go.
I'm feeling lucky. I must admit.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see. Take this one here.
Pick your poison. What's it gonna be?
Hey now. Oh, babe. Oh, this is...
Triple H. Come on in. Isn't Mr. Destiny?
Excuse me.
Yeah, go right ahead. Ladies, help him out. Open that little door.
What's the problem with the whole living in the fantasy world, talking about destiny? I live in reality.
Now.
Reality, huh?
Yeah, I live in reality world. And reality's like me beating you for a title. Or realities of you not standing a chance tonight. I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble. Tori, do you mind opening your box for me?
You guys, this box.
Would you hold my ball? That feels good. Kid, read them and weep.
Whoa, bro. Reality? Let me tell you what your reality is. You're screwed. You are screwed, man. Tough luck. I'll see you out there.
Or maybe not. Give me my ball back.
So what'd you think of that skit?
I thought it was kind of long. That face that Hunter made, with Orton putting his arm around him.
Yeah.
It was almost as if Triple H was looking at what the AEW had offered Randy. And then thinking, oh my God, we're going to have to offer him more.
I thought you would like Vince McMahon flirting with the ladies, and
I did.
Triple H saying, Tori, would you open your box for me? And can't
I like that.
my ball.
Yes,
oh, that feels good. I thought, man, this is Tony Schiavone speed right here.
Yeah, it looked good. Tori's never looks bad, does she?
No, never.
No.
I thought you would dig that one.
Yeah. Any more of those type of things? Well, of course, I guess the girls are going to be backstage with Mr. McMahon the entire time.
How about
right?
Trish Stratus, man?
She was
all the way live, as Bruce Richard would say.
She was all the way live. She looked the part of a champion, didn't she?
She's not the champion. She's a special.
What the fuck's she doing with a belt?
She's the referee.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she is the champion, but I'm just saying she's the referee.
But still, I mean, she not only was all the way live, she looked like she could kick your ass. Put it that way.
I wouldn't fight it either. I'd go with it.
You'd put her over.
I'd put her over. So Mickie James is going to be taking on Ashley. I think you're going to be a big fan. But the match was -1 star.
Ooh. Well, they got the ring announcer all decked out as well in this, so to speak.
Mickie has a crush of sorts on Trish Stratus, I believe. And she's going to try to grope her at some point in the match. So you'll love this.
Ooh, okay. Little action here. Little action. Dun, 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 dun.
There she is, Ashley Mazzaro. God rest her soul. She's no longer with us. We lost her last year, and way too young.
It's all, I agree with that. It's almost kind of like the gimmick that Carmella has or had.
Because she has a hat.
Hat on backwards, coming in real cool.
I don't know why, but the idea that you think a fucking baseball hat backwards is a gimmick makes you old school, baby.
Well, do you wear your baseball hat on backwards?
I don't wear baseball hats, Tony.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a grown man.
Exactly right. Exactly. When I see someone over the age of 17 with their hat on backwards, I go, yeah, come on. You're not 17 anymore.
That's a cutoff for wearing hats.
Yeah. 17.
Got it.
Backwards.
Didn't know that. Learning new things.
Yeah. Backwards. People who wear their hat backwards after age 17 are trying to look younger than they are.
But wait a minute. Hang on now.
Yeah. Are
you saying that's a bad thing? To try to look younger than you really are?
No, I've tried to look younger than I am too. But I don't have a hat on backwards. No. I admit it. These folks don't admit it.
You admit it how?
That I'm trying to look younger than I am.
When you mean like when you dye your beard?
Yes.
I feel like you're like your Grandpa Simpson yelling at clouds right now. What's the fucking difference? They can take the hat off. You go to great trouble to dye your beard like a real asshole.
Okay. So now let's take a look at this match, because I think we should not ignore the match, because I think these girls are doing some pretty good work here.
I'll let you do the commentary.
No, I'm not doing the commentary. I think we should just watch it and talk amongst ourselves about the fucking match.
Here's what I'm saying though. Fans who are big Tony, who are listening right now, who are big Tony Schiavone fans, this may be their only chance to hear you call wrestling each week.
That's right, Jim. Did you notice last week on the boat? Oh God. First thing I said was that I was seeing your face as Jim said something. And I said, "That's right, Jim."
Did you say it and then realized, fuck, I did it again?
No, I said it on purpose. Then I said to myself, I better fucking watch myself. I get too silly. It'll be the best night in the history of wrestling all over again. So.
No, if you're going to say that, you got to at least say it right, in the history of our great sport.
Yeah, I'm not saying it at all. So I just need to stop being silly.
No, you have to hit us with one of those.
I'm not.
Ever. You'll never say it again.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Butts and seats. Nope. History. Nope. Not even saying the word.
I'm not even watching then.
If you hear me say the word history on TV, you know it's a mistake. It's a new era, man. New era.
Hey, well, I guess we should talk about it since this is a women's wrestling match. Old Britt Baker got the heat on you this past week.
Boy, did she ever.
Did you know that was coming?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta tell you, I was a little taken aback, like, oh shit. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, well, you thought that she did a good job of turning heel?
No, I just didn't like it for you.
Oh, nah, don't worry about me, man.
Fuck her. How's that? I mean, she
okay.
You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
She did get some heat. I mean, the fans kind of turned on her there.
Of course they did. It's a shitty thing to do. And to be, I don't know. I'm
used to women doing shitty things to me. That's fine.
Cheap heat, though, on the announcer that we all love. I don't like it.
Okay. Well, got a pretty good meme out of it, though, didn't you? Or a GIF.
The reaction, I mean, listen, it clearly worked. I'm not criticizing that it worked. I'm just saying,
yeah,
sometimes it's too real to me, damn it. And that was one of those where it was like, oh, I don't even, because in real life, I've always thought she was nice. And I know she's just reading a script or, whatever. But it's like, God damn it. Don't make me not. No.
Yow, baseball slide drop kick. God, my voice is still cracking. What the fuck?
It's weird because you haven't said shit all week.
Well, I haven't properly warmed up. Hang on a second. Let me warm up here. Sunday. I feel better now.
I really did expect when you're saying you hadn't properly warmed up, it was going to sound like, gawk. I didn't hear that at all. But
and you never would.
You will hear that next week right here in Huntsville when Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, and myself are at Stand Up Live. AEW is coming to town, and right afterwards we'll be at Stand Up Live, just a few blocks from the arena where AEW will be tearing the house down. You can still make plans to join us, do a little VIP meet and greet, hear some stories you can't hear on the podcast. By that point, JR will be at least a half dozen mules into it. It's going to be a show because whenever Jim gets a case of the red ass, no one is safe.
It's incredible. It's the best. It's the most entertaining thing in the world.
Supershowlive.com is where you need to go. Pick up your tickets right now. There's 30 something bucks. You don't want to miss it. Going to hear all kinds of stories that you can't hear on the show. And as we said, red ass JR, hard to beat. In real life, whenever you and I get a chance to hang out with him, the real show happens as soon as he sits down, because if he's cantankerous, man, he is unfiltered and just letting it fly.
It's a great era to be working with JR. I can tell you that. Great time to be working with him.
He calls it the back nine of life and says things like, what the fuck do I care? So you gotta see it. You gotta get to Huntsville, standuplive.com.
I will not be a bunch of mules in because I have to drive to Atlanta right after that show is over. But JR will be in rare form, and Conrad will be too. Let's not forget that you're very entertaining as well.
I'm not entertaining at all.
Oh, you're entertaining as fuck.
I am.
Hey, these girls are lighting it up here. They're having a good match.
Yes, they are. Mickie James is criminally underrated. She didn't get her just due.
Even the fans are kind of getting into it.
Coming up, by the way, on this show, we've got the Boogeyman and JBL. We've also got the Royal Rumble match, John Cena and Edge, Kurt Angle and Mark Henry. So a lot to come, but the Royal Rumble is in the middle of the show, not at the end. How about that?
Very unusual. Why is that? They put the championship at the end?
Yes.
Try to elevate the championship?
Yes.
Somebody in the writers' meeting says, we have to elevate the championship, Vince. Or Stephanie, we got to elevate it. Let's put it on last. Good idea.
Yes.
Give that kid a cookie.
Yes.
Yikes. Pretty excited, wasn't she?
It's going to set up the WrestleMania match.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one where, I think we watched it on Patreon, where it was a very suggestive Mickey James, Trish Stratus moment that you really enjoyed.
I'm enjoying this kind of.
God damn, Trish Stratus was another level, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was gorgeous.
I wasn't watching wrestling in this era, but this was Roll Tide.
Where did they discover Trish Stratus?
Fitness magazines and modeling. She, in that era, a lot of those girls would branch out and do nude modeling. She never did.
Mm-hmm.
And WWE made her an offer, and she came in as a manager, but immediately started to train and got better and better and better and became really a pioneer for the WWE. I mean, she was the first, her and Lita were the first females to main event Raw, which is a big deal. Here we go backstage. Look on the left, Dave Lagana. On the right, Josh Matthews. And right in the middle, your new champion, Gregory.
Dave Lagana on the left?
Yeah.
And who's on the right?
Josh Matthews. All right, here we go. Here's
never heard of
We're going to play the audio.
That little dot. That's cute.
Yeah, I've never seen a tattoo that small before,
Right.
though.
But it's for Chloe when she was born.
That little
Yeah,
heart
she's
shape
little.
is
Yep.
very, very nice.
Yeah, but Vince,
Yeah,
I have a really nice tattoo too.
You have one as well, Candace?
Yeah. You want to see?
Well, sure. Yeah, but,
Look.
Oh my God. I've
You
never
guys
seen a
like that
tattoo.
one?
We all
Tattoo there before, huh?
Vince, one
That's
of a
nothing.
kind.
You want to see mine?
Well, sure. I mean, we're showing tattoos. Why not? I mean,
You're going to love it.
I am?
Yes.
Yeah, I've liked him so far. Oh my goodness.
What's
That's a nice tattoo. It's got a crack in it. Hey, Big Show. Hey, how you doing, man? Have a little bit of fun.
Mr. McMahon, you guys look at tattoos?
No, why don't you just draw your number here and we'll get down to some
I have
business.
some nice tattoos.
I have no doubt. Here we go. All right.
All right, let's see here.
And well, looks like your paw's a little too large.
Can you help me with that, please? Sure. Thank you. Please shut the lid here, I guess. Well, that's
No,
I'm
please.
a little nervous.
I guess.
This is important. It's Royal Rumble.
And
Special delivery.
You just blessed it.
she found a blue one. How about that? Go ahead. See what you got.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio! What's up, Ray? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Ladies.
I think you know one of your competitors in here.
Hey, Shawn.
Ray. How you doing, man?
Very good, man.
Hey, I know you're dedicating tonight to Eddie.
That's right, man.
It's cool, man. That's a real good thing you're doing. Keep your head up, bro. Just remember, it's every man for himself, okay?
Right.
Stay strong.
See you out there, man.
All right, man.
All right.
Go for it, man. Come on. Just before you... hopefully we feel this divine providence stuff, and maybe Eddie's going to help you choose the right number.
You know what, Mr. McMahon? I think Eddie's doing that just right about now.
Yeah?
Oh, come on.
Okay, let me see now. How'd we do?
Man, I'm shaking.
Yeah, that's all right. You should have seen those tattoos. Oh. What is it?
Oh, God, you gotta be kidding me. Eddie. You got me, man. You got me.
So how weird is that segment?
It's very weird since they referred to Eddie many times.
So Eddie passed away in November. We're in January. Right. So he's been gone for 2 months, and he's dedicating the match to him and wearing the shirt, and the fans are chanting, and Vince stops him beforehand and says, "Hey, if you really believe in all this divine intervention stuff, maybe Eddie will look out for you and make sure you get a great number," which is really a giveaway that, oh, he's number 1 or number 2 then. And, I don't know. Feels a little weird to leverage that so quickly after, and then have Ray look to the sky and say, "Oh, Eddie, you got me." I don't know. Just, it ages weird to me.
It felt weird because of the way this whole thing was going with the girls and the scantily clad negligees or whatever. And if he's going to look to the sky and thank Eddie, it shouldn't be with a bunch of half naked women behind him. To me, that all kind of looked bad. However, I do want to say the girl on the right who was showing us her tattoo, Diva on the back.
That's Candice Michelle. She your favorite?
Yeah. She knows how to play it up. She knew how to play it up.
She was in Playboy, if you want to throw that in your Google machine.
Nah, I don't look at naked women. Pictures of naked women.
I'm sorry, you don't what now?
Look at pictures of naked women.
Well, you should know a lot about Whitney, right?
Well, that's because people send me things that.
Oh, but so you don't look at them?
Well, this is creepy, isn't it?
You mean the Boogeyman? Oh,
yes.
You've never seen the Boogeyman, huh?
Never seen him before.
What do you think?
Hell of a look, man.
Oh, wait, we didn't even get to the hot spot yet. Are you ready?
I hope I am.
That's not it. Broke a clock over his head. Look at JBL. So great. How about the smoking stick? That's not it. Look at his mouth.
Wow. He played this gimmick up. I did meet him. I met him, I don't know, a couple of years ago. I think I met him at, I don't know where I met him, but I did meet him.
Probably met him at WrestleCon.
Yeah, that was it.
Look at that dude. He's got worms in his mouth.
You mean like shooting worms?
What are shooting worms?
Real worms. I mean, there could be.
They're actual worms. They're not fucking Jolly Rancher worms.
Okay.
Is that even a thing? Do they make Jolly Rancher worms?
No.
Sounded good. I don't know.
But they make gummy worms.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are not gummy worms.
I heard that
it's not pasta either. That's worms.
I heard you're like a freak and you put gummy worms in weird places.
That's incorrect, but that's an idea.
I was told that that's your move at these AEW shows.
Really?
Yeah. Something about Swedish fish and gummy worms.
I like Swedish fish.
Yeah. I heard they're over like Rover behind the scenes.
Yes, they are. Not on the boat, but I think when we were in Miami, Dion brought in, I think, 4 gigantic bags of Swedish fish, and they were fucking gone. And I'm overlooking at Jeff Jones. I'm thinking, did your fat ass eat all those? And he no-sold it at all.
By the way, Jeff Jones left the group chat.
He did?
Yep.
Huh.
Said that Super Dave was a stupid ass mark who should know better, but he doesn't. And he can't help himself. And he's a well-meaning dumbass mark. So he left.
And that's why he left the chat?
Yeah, I think he hates Hancock and Coon too.
Really?
Yeah. You know, Jeff Jones has a lot of hate in his heart. You know that. I mean, not as much as you, but he has a lot. I mean, you're like Hall of Fame hate in the heart.
No. But sometimes the business will taint you. Is Boogeyman getting tatered here? I think JBL was laying him in for some reason. Just maybe, I don't know.
You got to read Justin Roberts' book if you want to read some JBL stories.
Okay.
I think the accusation is that when they were overseas, not only did he bully him and, throw him off buses and throw his luggage away and shit like that, supposedly he ripped up his passport and flushed down the toilet.
Why would somebody be like that?
Well, JBL says he didn't do it, and no one believes that. But in real life, JBL was like, I didn't do it because so-and-so did. Or he said something like, I'm not going to say who did it, but it definitely wasn't me. And it definitely might have been, or whatever. But he definitely liked fucking with guys. And unfortunately, our buddy Justin was on the brunt of some of that. And he did not have the easiest or best WWE experience.
Well, a lot of people did not. And it can be, at times, it can be a pretty tough business.
Especially
it's changed a great deal, though.
And the hardest part, as you know, is sometimes they run out of Swedish fish. And what the fuck are you going to do then? You
just get one of your runners, go get more.
Your runners. Listen to you. Get one of your runners.
You got runners.
I don't have runners.
Shit, you've had runners your entire life.
What does that even mean?
Go run and get me a Miller Lite.
Well, when have you seen me say that?
I don't have to see you say that, because there's people that stand around you when they see that your can's empty, they'd run and get it.
That's just not true.
Of course it is. That's all right. That's like the motherfucker. He won the match and eating worms. This is a creepy shit right here, man.
You don't like it?
It's kind of fucking gross.
By the way, we've got another fun segment coming your way. What do you think of these backstage drawing of the numbers Rumble style skits?
Well, it kind of reminds me of what Eric Bischoff and Missy tried to do. Remember that in Battle Bowl? But they just made it a little bit, a little bit more entertaining.
How about Jillian Hall here spitting the worms on her? Oh, God, dude. Right out of blacks.com right there. All right, here we go.
Ooh, Candace. Ooh, I do believe that you just goosed me, didn't you?
Hey, Daddy. Last time I saw you, your pants were down around your ankle.
Sheldon Benjamin.
Yes, sir, Mr. McMahon.
You better straighten your mama out.
I'm trying.
Yeah, just draw the number. Come on, let's get on with this.
Give your mama a good luck kiss. Mwah.
Oh, please. All right, how'd you do?
Okay.
Seem a little nervous.
It's the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
This is going to be a real good night.
Yeah?
I'm going to make your night and mine.
How so?
I'm going to throw Shawn Michaels over the top rope.
You do that.
Oh,
you know what? Speaking of making my night, Melina, come on in. You just made my night by being here.
Well, thank you. Shelton, I just wanted to wish you the best of luck tonight.
Hey, boy. Bring your tail.
Mama.
Bring your tail on. You don't know nothing about that girl.
Yeah, well, what can I do for you?
Vince, I didn't know if you heard about the working conditions that I have to endure on SmackDown. I mean...
I have heard a little something about them. Would you like for me to personally look into that?
Yes, please. I would greatly appreciate it.
Well, I'd be happy to. Yeah.
I think... Boys, come on in.
Mercury, Nitro, hey guys.
Mr. McMahon.
All righty.
How is it?
Good. So, I think it's about that time to draw a number. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. In the home stretch.
Go ahead.
Home stretch, here we go. And what we got here? Careful with all that fur. You don't want to have a fur ball in there. And okay, here we go. Okay, and
you know.
Great.
All right, guys, good luck.
And Vince,
Yeah.
you know, to show our appreciation for your accommodations for me,
Yeah.
the WWE Tag Team Champions will be more than happy to eliminate Shawn Michaels themselves.
Really?
Yes.
Did anyone ever tell you you have very pretty eyes?
You are so cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, good luck. See, ladies let's have a seat. Let's enjoy the Rumble. Come on, let's have a seat on the sofa. I think this is going to be a really, oh, thank you very much. Really good Royal Rumble. And, oh, yeah, by the way, I like those tattoos.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. And even Chloe. Does Chloe have a tattoo?
She does.
Oh, let me see.
It says Vince.
Underneath her tail?
You see it?
Yeah, let me see. Oh.
Don't tell anybody.
So, a lot to unpack here.
That was entertaining.
Shelton Benjamin's mama, I feel like, is now one of your favorite characters in the history of wrestling.
Well, I do want to say that there was something about it that reminded me of Lois. And I wasn't sure what that was until it was the moo-moo that she was wearing.
Tremendous. And then what about when they teased that the dog had a tattoo in its crotchal region that said Vince?
Boy, I tell you, you know what? Vince could play up that, couldn't he? He was good at that stuff, man.
Tremendous.
He really was. I will go down to say, and I think most people would agree, that Mr. McMahon was one of the great characters of all time.
Yeah, easily. I would say top 5 on-screen characters in the history of wrestling.
I agree. Oh, look at Matt Hardy, man. Oh, Eddie, God bless you.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the big Royal Rumble match here. That's what's next. They're going to go 62 minutes and 28 seconds. And then they give John Cena an edge 14 minutes, and Kurt Angle and Mark Henry get 7.
Weren't they, do you think they were, with the death of Eddie, that they were almost tipping who was going to win this?
Well, you would
Am I
think,
wrong?
I mean, you would think so in a conventional way, but sometimes it feels like, Vince teases you with what you think they're going to do and what they should do or are supposed to do or whatever, and then just doesn't do it just to spite you.
Yeah. That's kind of what's going on in wrestling today. It's not who wins and loses. It's who do you think's going to win, and are they going to try to outsmart you? Are you going to try to outsmart them? Hey, back to Shelton Benjamin. I was told, I think it was maybe like JR, maybe it was somebody else. Maybe you had heard that he was one of the best athletes ever to be in the ring.
Yeah. Jim Ross contends that he thinks Shelton Benjamin is the best natural athlete ever, to compete in WWE. Obviously,
Right.
From a discipline and physical commitment, Kurt Angle's probably the man, but
right.
Allegedly for a long time, Shelton Benjamin didn't even lift weights. I don't know if that's still the case, but he would just use his own body weight, so push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, things like that. But he wasn't like going and slinging weights around, but just a natural, when it comes to things like agility and, all of that. And, a real badass amateur wrestler, collegiate standout. And
yeah, well, hey, the amateur wrestlers are the toughest guys
in the world.
They are, because they can take a punch, and then once they get you on the mat and hook you, you're fucked.
So Tony, chat me up here. Who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble?
Well, I think it's going to be Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that's a good catch.
Thank you.
What do you think of this? I'm going to play the audio.
This is the reason the King is not in the Royal Rumble. This idiot. Your matchup on Raw this past Monday night against the coach for a spot in the Royal Rumble matchup. The Spirit Squad interrupted it. Cost you a shot at the Rumble and perhaps a shot at WrestleMania. When I was in high school,
So what do you think? The Spirit Squad coming
Well, I
out
saw-
with air horns and
Jesus. Didn't I see these fuckers in MLW?
no. Oh, you may have seen a couple of them, but you see one of them every time you turn on WWE TV, because one of them is Dolph Ziggler. Top left, who just jumped in the far corner. There he is.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy to think that that's Dolph Ziggler.
The guy on the far left in the back, far left, as we're looking at it.
Oh yeah, he's been in MLW.
Right, and I think he had the cheerleader gimmick in MLW too.
Well, what happens a lot of times is when a character gets over like this and it's memorable, little indie promoters will try to, hey, look, we got so and so from the such and such. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, by the way, need to send our condolences. It's a weird time to do this, but I just thought of it. We're talking about indie wrestling. I thought about the king of that shit, the god of indie wrestling himself, Nick Gage. His brother just passed away.
Really?
The former CZW wrestler Justice Payne, who I watched a lot of back in the day before he sort of walked away from the business. Just 41 years old, I think, and leaving behind a couple of kids. Just really hate to hear that. And it's just another reminder. Hey man, tell the people that are important to you how important they are to you and that you love them. 'Cause tomorrow is not promised, dude.
The next hour is not promised. And that's the way life is. And boy, oh boy, sure we'll miss the Spirit Squad, but thank God there's a Dolph Ziggler instead of a member of the Spirit Squad. He certainly turned his career around.
So, how are them Shavantos doing?
Which ones? They're all fine. Thank you for asking.
I mean, the Churins.
They're fine. Thanks for asking.
The mini Churins. They're good. You don't want to talk about it?
Nah. I'm not giving them props. They have them get their own podcast.
All right. Fuck them. And by the way,
I didn't go that far.
If you ever find yourself looking for a beer in Atlanta, just go to the goddamn gas station, pick up a pack of fucking Miller Lights, because there's nowhere else we can recommend at all. Fuck them.
And if you see somebody run to a gas station panicking, looking for Miller Lights, you'll look at that person and say, you must be a runner for Conrad.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm. Here he comes. The game.
It's all about the game.
He had a hell of an entrance, didn't he?
And how you play it. I don't know. Walking out with a fucking water bottle in his hand.
No, I'm just the look, wet head, looking down.
I need you to do that. I need you to come out whenever you're getting ready to call Dynamite with a wet head, holding a water bottle and just start spitting air. It wouldn't be on TV. It's just for the live house, but it would get a huge pop.
Mm.
You going to consider it?
No.
Fucker.
Do you think I should get plastic surgery though?
Yes. I'm for it.
You didn't even think, did you? Man, you blurted yes out almost by the time I got that out of my mouth.
Do you think I should get yes. I know what I'm voting for.
Nose job?
Some titties.
I got them already.
Nah, but we can do better.
Stop. All right, Triple H is number one at the Royal Rumble. Number one. Damn, they're stretching this out. He must be part of the family or something.
Well, he wanted to come out number one, so he got to do his entrance, you see.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Because if you come in at number 28, you can't do all that. It's just stupid.
No. You just run right in. Got to say, man, this is with the lights, and it's a big look.
God damn. I don't miss it at all.
What don't you miss?
Fucking Triple
H. Okay.
Don't get me wrong. He had some great matches over the years. Like his match with Mick Foley at Royal Rumble 2000 is one of my all-time favorite matches. But just, there was so much from some of this stuff. Like, I don't know when it started, but 306 for sure. It was just like, oh, anything else. I mean, I quit watching wrestling because of it.
Wow.
I was just
but I get what you're saying. Just too much.
It's just more of the same. It's just like, fuck, give me something different. And this is different, man. How about this? Driving Eddie's car out.
Good reaction shot. That's a sweet ride right there, buddy.
I need you when you move to Florida to get a car like this. Get rid of your Ford Edge. Just leave it in Atlanta and get one of these so you can ride around just hitting switches on these bitches.
Oh, listen, when I move to Coral Gables, I'm not getting a car. I'm just going to either Uber or walk everywhere I got to go.
Get a bicycle. Put Bug on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I do plan to get a bicycle again. I love to ride a bike.
I like that you're really into this, like Coral Gables bullshit.
Oh man.
Are you going to tell your kids your address?
No.
I mean, how are they they're going to want to know where their grandma is.
Who? Who said she was coming? Hey, which reminds me, Laurie, my daughter sent me this.
No, fuck her. We're not talking about her. We've already established it.
Listen.
She can get her own goddamn podcast.
Okay.
These are your words, not mine.
She sent me this thing about this kid called it, and it on the top of it, somebody put, "This is at Tony Schiavone 24 when he's 100."
Yeah.
Did you see this? It was maybe on Twitter.
No, I don't pay any attention to your Twitter because you don't.
Okay. It's from a kid named Emmy Knight. And they had this kid, all these kids write what they plan to do when they're 100 years old to celebrate the 100th day of school. Okay. This kid said, when I turn 100 years old, oh shit, I can't find it now.
Well, this was a great story, Tony.
Okay, hang on.
Professional broadcaster, you.
When I turn 100 years old, I will be tired of everything and everyone. So I will tell everyone I'm going to Canada, but actually I'll go to the Bahamas. I will live in a tiny hut with my tiny dog. I will order fish tacos when I'm hungry, and I will live my best life with no crap.
Turns out that really is Tony Schiavone.
Isn't that great? And the teacher wrote, this kid has it all figured out. Tremendous.
My best life with no crap. Well, listen, I'm looking at a house right now in Coral Gables since you mentioned it.
I'm not ready to buy.
No, but I'm going to, so we can still hang out.
Oh.
So if you'll just send me the zip code for your apartment, I'll get a house in the same zip code so you can just wheel over.
So I can bicycle over?
Yeah. Cause I mean, here's the deal. I'm going to run out of Miller Lights down there too. I'm going to need somebody to be looking. I like that you act like you've seen me drink a lot of Miller Lights.
No, I actually, I've seen you drink a lot of Crown Royal and now a lot of vodka with some sort of flavoring in it.
Flavoring. What's your favorite,
Wow. These guys, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie's dead, buddy. Who do you
I know he is, but Ray is kicking it in a high gear here for being the first one in. Save yourself, buddy. Whoa.
Here comes number 3, Simon Dean, which by the way, is a rib on Dean Malenko because as we know, his real name is Dean Simon.
Dean Simon.
And he is a fitness guru. And he absolutely hates Bruce Pritchard.
In real life?
Yes. He is famous for saying, I would take a bullet for Tom Pritchard and I'd put one in Bruce.
Oh my God. Did he say that? Really?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Yeah. No, he's not working for them today.
No, he is an assistant vice president for Fifth Third Bank in Louisville, Kentucky.
It's good work if you can get it. Boom. Fans popped on that one. Very good, man.
He did mortgages for like 2 years back in the day, and now he's been in banking ever since.
God, Ray was ahead of his time, wasn't he? Jesus Christ. I got to talk to Ray not too long ago when I was at Sirius XM.
Did you tell him that you hate him because he works for WWE?
No. I told him how much I missed him and how handsome of a man he was without his mask on.
I love you. You just can't help yourself.
No, I can't. I got to
tell him he's good looking.
Yeah, because not many people have said that to him.
What does that mean? He was putting up numbers back in the day. People have told him.
Numbers.
Yeah, he was putting up numbers.
I like that. Psychosis, man. How about this? I didn't even know Psychosis worked for the WWE.
It's weird without the mask, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
I don't like it.
No, I love the Psychosis mask.
The Psychosis mask is one of the all-time underrated masks.
I agree.
Without question.
Hey, I was very, very sorry to hear, and you and I have not talked about this, but we had a few pass away recently. Rocky Johnson passed away.
Yep.
Yeah, watch out. Look at this.
Sorry to see Rocky go, and an innovator, and apparently he had just finished his book, and now that's sort of up in the air about what's going to happen with that, but I hope The Rock can intervene and get his dad's story out there. And
and La Parka passed away.
No, not your La Parka.
No, but the La Parka from down in the one that.
Oh, La Parka passed away. Yes.
Right.
What's great is we just got blown up with all kinds of messages. Like, why aren't you guys talking about this? Conrad always puts over how much he loved La Parka. Now you guys don't even mention him on the podcast. Well, man, he's not the same guy.
No.
But I feel bad because this La Parka on his tombstone, they had to put underneath, not that one. So speaking of not that one, here comes old No-Show Jones himself.
Oh boy. Right off the boat.
Yeah, I heard that was a easy feat to pull off. Don't say shit. Just be quiet. We'll get through it.
It's your family, not mine, dude.
My dad's Larry Thompson.
I got you.
This is my father-in-law.
I got you. Who, by the way, is an honest, hardworking man. Larry Thompson is. Thought I want to throw that out there.
By the way, everybody loves the Nature Boy, but
us.
Just,
he's a nature boy. That's what you got, man.
He gets his mind made up on things. He's opinionated.
Thank God at his age, he's still got a mind, because some people don't.
Well, I don't know why you've been on like this warpath lately.
What?
Well, with him in particular.
I'm not on a warpath with him. I love Ric Flair. I love giving him shit, and he knows that.
Okay. I was feeling a little hurtful.
No, listen, I talked to, and this is one of my great pleasures in life as a shoot. When I think back to my time in wrestling, I got a chance to work with Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes. All right. How many people can say that? Not many.
Not a lot.
Okay. I got to work with both of them, and I had such a great relationship with them. I would give them shit all the time, both of them. And it was hilarious. And they would give me shit. And it was just, I just really cherished my memories of my relationship with those two guys, because it was such a great relationship. I mean, I've said many times, I could tell Dusty Rhodes to kiss my ass, you motherfucker. And he would look at me and say, you're the only person in the business can tell me that and make me laugh. And I just thought it was, how many people could say that? It was great. And I talked to Cody and Dustin about it a lot. So that's why, is Flair gone? Was he eliminated?
Are you not even paying attention to the match?
No, I was talking. Flair's eliminated. Is he going to get a payout? I hope he is.
Yeah, he was only in it.
Or he's going to ask for a draw if he doesn't.
He was in it for 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Whew.
Triple H threw him out.
Okay. Well, so anyway, I know I'm going on and on, but I cherish that memory of both those guys and being able to work with them and being able to give them shit. And I might text Ric Flair right now, go fuck yourself.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, look at this mismatch, would you?
How many of Big Show's fingers you think you could take up the butt?
What made you think of that? You running out of shit to say?
Well, last week on the show, we told the story about Slow Super Dave, Special Dave, asking for those tickets. And I told him, you got to go to the Conoco and put 4 fingers up your ass. And it was a whole thing. It was fun.
Yeah.
But, he just had his he's an independent referee, or was.
Yeah.
He just had his last match this past weekend and called it a career, hung up the stripes. And so I don't know, I guess I just had him on my mind today, and I saw Big Show out here, and of course his hand wouldn't fit in the 10 to pull how about the coach?
Wow. How much did he wrestle?
Enough to be in the Rumble here.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a hell of a shirt. I'm the coach, enough said. I need you to get a shirt like that. I'm Tony Schiavone.
I'm the slap dick, enough said.
I'm the slap dick. There you go. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. Might be over at lowestrules.com before you know it.
Yep. Lowestrules.com is where you get you all your t-shirts. And remember, Valentine's Day is coming up. Give your sweetheart a t-shirt at lowestrules.com.
That's exactly what the lady in your life wants. A wrestling t-shirt from us.
Well, she ain't getting that.
I didn't mean your wife. I meant the listener's wife.
Oh, the listener's wife. Yeah.
Well, your wife wants is a night with Fabio.
I'd give it to her. And here's the deal. There's a lot of people like that Lowest Rules t-shirt. And Conrad, I want to tell you, the far reaching effect of what happened when is legit, because I'm walking out when they introduce me, and I'm walking out on the boat, and ladies and gentlemen, Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross, they play the music, and Jim Ross walks out, and I walk out, the music goes down, and we walk towards our broadcast position, and someone says, Lowest Rules. How about that?
Cool.
Don't get too excited. You created this monster, not me.
Well, I said it was cool. What did you want me to do?
Bobby Lashley looks all...
He's probably furious right now that he's going to have to do a wedding angle with Lana
in
13 years. How many times do you think it would take for you to try to jump on the apron and land it?
Oh, I wouldn't even try it, because the first time, I tried one time, and then I'd jump up and I'd miss, and I hit my chin on the way down on the apron and knock myself out, and I wouldn't do it again.
Man, that'd be awesome if you knocked yourself out for real. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think it would be awesome.
Hey, so me and you haven't talked about our plan next week. What day are you coming over?
Well, why am I coming over next week?
Well, AEW's here.
Oh, yes.
Contractually obligated to be here.
Yeah, I'm going to, I'm probably just going to come over Wednesday for the meeting, or come over Wednesday and then drive right back afterwards.
So you're not coming over for the production meeting?
Probably not. No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you at Stand Up Live.
See you at Stand Up Live.
My real friend, James, he's going to be with me on Monday, and we're going to go to dinner and fellowship and tape some podcasts and enjoy each other's company. But I know you're only in it for the paydays. That's your nickname around these parts, Old Payday Schiavone.
No, I'm not in it just for the paydays.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
No, I'm not.
I get it. I understand. Old Payday Schiavone.
Can I be very honest with you about something?
Yes.
Oh, here comes the mayor. I'm just a weird motherfucker.
Yes, I'm uniquely aware.
Yeah.
Keenly aware.
I wish I could put a I wish I could put I don't know. I wish I could corral this and give you a reason why I'm a weird motherfucker, but I just am.
What does that have to do with anything we're talking about right now?
No, you were saying that my real friend JR and you bullshitting me, fucking on me because I'm not going to come there early and hang out with you for a whole week and everything.
Whole week?
Well, I mean, if JR is coming in Monday and leaving Thursday, it's probably just about a whole week.
Well, we're going to Europe together, he and I.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. Feels like be my friend. It's no big deal.
I am your friend.
No, it's fine. Just make sure.
I'm just not a touchy-feely friend.
I don't need you to be touchy-feely. I need you to fucking live up to your obligations and your commitments and bring me my goddamn 6-man belt and my nitro plaque. And then
there you go.
And then we're square.
Then we're friends.
No, then you've reciprocated.
Bring me my shit and we're friends. I got it.
We've reciprocated part of my friendship.
Okay.
That's what you'd be doing. But
Look at this, man.
You haven't yet, ever.
Wow, Ashley showing some, wow.
Showing some what?
Brute strength.
I think you called Ashley, and he's probably going to kick the shit out of you.
No, I said Lashley.
You said Ashley.
I said Lashley. Ashley is Ric Flair's daughter.
No, her name's Charlotte, dipshit.
Okay. No, that's where she's born.
I don't know why. That's where she's born. It was the most country thing you've said since you a lie.
You a lie. Who the fuck is this?
So ladies and gentlemen, let this be a lesson to you. If you want to hang out with Tony Schiavone, being his friend is not enough, but being a low-key Big Hog member over at patreon.com/WHW Monday, that is enough. Can you believe that Tim in the summer suit will not be with us this year?
That's heartbreaking. Holy shit. How about that elimination?
Wait, are you heartbroken that he's not coming or that Angel's not?
No, I'm heartbroken. Both of them are not coming. They were a very entertaining couple, to say the least. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
What does that mean?
Well, they were just entertaining.
Well, here's the deal. Old Angel ain't got no front brakes.
Right. And that's one of the things. That was a little bit of her charm.
Angel gets the 6-pack of Miller Lite Center.
She's looking for a 12-pack.
It's time to party. Oh man. How about the fists of fire from Kane? In real life, would you rather fight Kane or Big Show?
Oh, I don't know.
I'd rather fight Kane because Kane's the mayor. He's not going to fuck you up to the point there's paperwork.
Right. Exactly. And the Big Show's kind of like what Andre was. If he doesn't want to do something, he ain't gonna do it. In other words, if you try to move him, he ain't gonna move. Heenan used to always say that Andre was like, you go out there and he was in one of those moods, you were fucked. Because there's nothing you could do. Have you ever spent any time with Kane?
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, that's what I understand.
Really one of the, he's like a normal dude. There's some interesting characters in wrestling. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And some of them are not very pleasant. And then there's some that are just like, wow, he's a great guy. And he is one of those.
Great hair, Carlito.
You're jealous of that, aren't you?
I am, man. I'd love to have hair like that.
Apparently, I believe JR would say, yeah, old Carly was a coxman.
Was he?
Hanging out with these older dudes, I'm learning words like coxman. I didn't even know what the fuck that was. I mean, I figured it out just, with my mastery of deducing.
Oh, Medusa.
You just wanted to say that.
Yes, I did.
So when you moved to Miami, are you getting like a Lamborghini or something?
No, I'm getting a bicycle. I'm getting a Trek.
What? Who?
Trek is a bicycle.
Like a mountain bike?
Yeah, guess what that move was? That was a backstabber. I learned that from Excalibur. I'm learning my moves.
You know what? I need Excalibur to get like a highlight reel on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just be a series of moves.
And call them?
And you have to guess. So it would be like for your training purposes.
I'm all for that.
I think it would be real. Well, here's what we'll do. If you want, I could have your replacement Taz put it together.
Oh, he's not my replacement. He's my friend. And listen, don't fuck with Taz because he's my buddy. He will kick your ass and Dave Silva's ass for me.
I'm not worried about Taz. Taz is.
You don't have to be.
What?
You won't see it coming.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm friendly with Taz. If
Oh,
Taz
good. You better be. He's my buddy.
I'm going to tell you now, if it comes down to me or you, Taz will kick the shit out of you before he'll kick the shit out of me.
Well, I can't argue with that.
I'm just saying. He and I are friendly. You're just a guy in the way of him and his destiny.
He's got a job now. There's no destiny.
He's going to be the goddamn voice of AEW.
Well, good.
That's right, Excalibur.
That's right. See, it's not like it used to be. People are thinking about the way things used to be.
No, they're not. I'm telling you now, Taz has already told me he's coming to get you. I'll send you the text messages.
Yeah, please do.
He's like, Schiavone's fucked.
Boy, he's right about that, but he doesn't know which way.
Oh, that's great. So let's talk about Lois.
About what?
Lois.
Okay.
Well, she rules. We know
yes, that. At LoisRules.com, you can get your T-shirts. Hey, wait a minute. There's George Nalapatano down. Hey, how you doing, George? Jimmy Suzuka's down there, too. Suzuki. How you doing? I'm taking a hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, good to see you, man. Hey, I used to ignore you back in the WCW days, but now I see you at like WrestleCon. I say, hey, how you doing? And I say, fuck you, George.
Boy, that's hurtful.
So anyway, what were you saying about LoisRules.com where you can get your T-shirts from ProWrestlingTees.com? I do need to say this. God bless Pro Wrestling Tees.
I agree.
They are such good guys, and they have put together such a great business. So what were you saying?
Just wanted you to talk to us about your wife.
Oh, but let me ask you this. Our buddy Gabe, is he going to give me a table at C2E2?
No, you passed on that earlier this week.
No, I did not pass on a table. I passed on doing a show.
Okay.
But I want a table on the floor.
You should ask him.
Okay. I will.
I had lots of questions about whether or not we would be doing a show at C2E2 like we did last year. The answer is no. Tony Schiavone does not want to do one.
Doesn't mean you and JR or Arn or Eric.
Eric's not there. Eric's not a part of AEW.
You can be at C2E2 without being a part of AEW.
Yeah, I'm aware of that, but it's an AEW event.
C2E2 is?
Revolution? The pay-per-view, you daft fuck?
I'm talking about the Comic-Con.
It's attached to the goddamn AEW pay-per-view.
Okay. I got it now. There went Booker T.
Did he just get thrown off the Jericho cruise? Did he just find out it was an AEW event? Maybe.
Didn't stop Flair.
Hey, by the way, well, no, that was Booker T's excuse when he pulled out of StarCast.
Oh,
I can't do this. This is involved with AEW. And then he's on the goddamn AEW boat. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit.
I know.
I thought we had the worst shirts on Pro Wrestling Tees, and then I just went to ProWrestlingTees.com and started scrolling through. And yes, we have some of the worst, but Lord, there are some others. There's one in particular that might be the fucking worst wrestling shirt I've ever seen. But I'm not going to say what it is.
Okay. Well, I'd like to say that I think all of our shirts are great.
Oh, some of them are so terrible. See what we mean at LoisRules.com. Oh, anyway, though, if you're a big fan of the show and you live in Chicago and you're like, man, everybody's here. Why are y'all not doing a show? Just send a tweet to @Schiavone24.
Ever tell you how weird I am?
Yeah, I know you're weird.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though. It's actually better for me that you backed out because, as you know, this coming weekend, I'll be in Vegas for the Super Bowl. You're standing me up for that. The following weekend, I'll be in Europe with Jim Ross. The weekend after that, I'll be in New York with the wife. The weekend after that, I'll be back in Vegas for Fury Wilder. And the weekend after that was Chicago. So otherwise I would have had 5 weekends in a row in February, a short month where I was out of town. But as it is, I'll only be out of town 4 of the 5 and I get to hang out, which is nice.
See, I did this all for you.
Well, I'm doing you a favor too, because we are not doing a show WrestleMania weekend in Tampa.
That's good.
Yeah.
Why would I want to be down in Tampa during WrestleMania weekend, right?
Yep. So if you wanted to know, hey, Conrad, where's your WrestleMania show? Just send a tweet to Tony Schiavone.
Ever tell you that I'm just a weird guy? I can't explain how I am sometimes. I'm just a weird guy. I think it was because I was an only child. Kind of. My sister was married when I was an infant. So I grew up as an only child. And
your sister married you as an infant?
No, she was married while I was an infant. So even though she was my sister, she was not home when I was growing up because she was married and had moved out, out of the house. So I think it's because I'm an only child.
Okay.
But I like to say I love everybody. Almost. But I love everybody. I do. What the fuck is this? Tatanka.
How about that surprise?
Yikes. His Native American war cry. Oh, God. I'm looking at closed caption. They had in parentheses, Native American war cry. Oh, God. Boy, Tonka, he's all swolled up, isn't he? Look at him. How big he is. Holy shit. Triple H hanging in there, buddy. He and the Coxman both went down that time.
The Coxman.
That's what you said. Fucking Tatanka, man. Holy shit. And those are some chops that Wahoo McDaniel would have been proud of.
The Coxman.
Fuck. I'm digging this, buddy. He is fucking laying them in. There you go. So anyway, I do want to bring up something about you and me. And I'm going to make a very, very sincere apology about this. I'm way behind on making phone calls to fans who bought T-shirts at lowestrules.com. I'm going to attempt to get current. And I'd like for you to help me out.
Sure. Whatever you need.
Okay. I'm telling you, Tatanka's been the star of this thing so far. Don't you think? I mean, he is just he is laying the fucking wood. You don't seem to want to comment on Tatanka.
I don't like Tatanka.
You do?
I don't.
You don't?
I never got Tatanka. I don't like Tatanka. Tatanka's not my guy.
I get it, but you got to admit he's clearing house here, man. Or at least they're making him look good.
I'm giving him a cool legend spot. They should just get it over with and throw him the fuck out. But he lasts like 14 minutes, the fucker.
Okay, well.
By the way, this is one of the dark ages of Royal Rumbles to me.
Why is that?
I don't know. It just wasn't at my peak fandom. I wasn't even watching.
14 years ago. Amazing.
What were you doing in January 2006?
January of 2006, I believe, let me think here. Were we in the Peach Bowl? I'm trying to think. Well, I was doing, no shit. This is before I started doing Georgia basketball. It's Dick Murdoch.
Trevor.
Oh, they had a gimmick?
That's Trevor Murdoch.
Okay. Damn, if he doesn't look the part.
You like the Murdochs?
A lot of people didn't like Dick Murdoch.
Why not? Because he was a racist?
I guess. I don't know. I remember Lord Alfred Hayes. I think I've told the story before. Lord Alfred Hayes hated him. He said he's just a miserable, terrible human being. And I said, Alfred, I always got along with him. He said, do you trust my judgment of character? And he said, he's a miserable human being. I said, okay, he's a miserable human being. You still with me here?
Yeah. I don't know what to say about.
Okay. But anyway, tell me about Trevor Murdoch's gimmick.
Well,
because he's not really a Murdoch.
No, his gimmick is he looks like Dick.
Right.
And that's the gimmick.
That guy looks like Dick.
Yeah. He was just in the TV tournament for the TV title on Fight TV over this past weekend. The NWA had a pay-per-view on Friday called Hard Times, and I think New Japan was in Atlanta on Saturday, so I'm sure you got in your car and didn't go.
Right.
And then this past Sunday, they were in Nashville, and it ended like an hour after the Rumble started. So since I had people over for the Rumble, I missed New Japan 2 hours up the road.
Yeah.
But
you didn't invite me to come over for the Rumble.
You don't come over, dude. I mean, even when your job is here, your literal actual job is here, and you're supposed to be here on Tuesday, you would prefer not to. So why would I go out of my way to invite you to some shit you're not going to attend? You wouldn't even come to my fucking wedding. Now you're going to come watch the Royal Rumble and you hate WWE. It's well documented. You hate WWE.
I do not hate WWE.
You told me specifically you hate Vince McMahon.
I did not say that. You a lie.
Cole. You hate Bruce Pritchard.
There's a t-shirt out there somewhere that says you a lie. You should be wearing it at lowestrules.com.
By the way, I don't know if you saw, but Eric Bischoff accused me of having a Lamborghini, and I said that was bullshit. I'm too fat for Lamborghini. And I think we turned that into a shirt. So thought you'd get a kick out of that since you fat shame me on Twitter all the time.
Now you have to check with Dave about that. Dave does my Twittering.
Dave denies that he sent those tweets.
He's a lie.
How about Animal?
Wow.
What? Speaking
of fat shaming. Jeez, look at his derby.
What is a derby?
It's the stomach, the bowler, the gut. I learned these terms from Arn Anderson.
He calls the gut the derby?
Yes, he has. Before.
Okay. I'm gonna get to work here.
Tatanka's still in there?
Oh.
What?
Derby Kelly is Cockney slang for belly.
There you go.
Learn something new. Should we Google some people?
Nah, I don't like that.
Okay. Let's just do what you want to do this week. I'm going to let you.
No, let's just watch the match.
Okay, cool. Why don't you do some commentary? Wrestling fans.
No. Well, Only thing I know how to say now is you're right, JR. You're right, Excalibur.
So we're not doing commentary. We're not talking about your kids. We're not. You're not going to Vegas. You're not coming to my house. Are you? I mean, you're talking about movement. Are you just days away from a murder suicide? This feels like we're not doing reading rap. We're not Googling. You're playing with none of my gimmicks. You know what? Fuck it. I got something we're gonna do.
What's that?
I got a surprise for you.
RVD, baby. Let's go. Now, business about to pick up. Can I tell you this, music-wise? Are you still with me here?
Yeah. I'm just waiting on you to say when you said, "Can I tell you this?" And then you didn't say nothing.
Music-wise, I on Spotify recently, I took all my favorite country music songs and put them in a playlist. And boy, am I enjoying that.
Boy, that was really valuable information.
I really walked away from country music for a little bit, but now I'm starting to enjoy it again. George Strait, Alan Jackson, Joe Nichols.
I feel like you made up the name Joe Nichols.
No, Joe Nichols is a real name.
Joe Nichols sounds like a SoundCloud rapper. Seriously, Joe Nichols and Mike Dimes and Timmy Quarters. They're the Change Gang. Speaking of rap,
Darius Rucker's another great country music guy. One of our buddies.
Speaking of rap.
Yeah.
We've got a song we're going to debut here today.
Oh my God.
You don't have to do shit. You just have to sit there and be quiet and listen. As Orlando Jordan makes his way to the ring.
Are we allowed to do a rap song? Listen to a rap song here?
I'm allowed to do what the fuck I want.
Well, I might have to cut it out on YouTube.
Why don't you just shut up and let me do my thing?
Okay.
This song is the 2020 diss song that you've been waiting for. There was no Tony Reed's rap.
Thank God.
2 weeks ago, Tony canceled it. I can't believe you guys weren't paying attention, but Tony said he doesn't want to do it anymore.
That motherfucking D. Malenko. That motherfucking D. Malenko. That motherfucking D. Malenko better not get in my way. D. Malenko, he and I fistballed up at each other's face. Smells like a vagina, sucking his own dick and not wiping his ass. And then sits down and looks at Facebook all the time. And D. Malenko take his finger and clean out his asshole. And he just nods and starts eating again. And wrestling has been known to have bad people in the backstage area. And unfortunately, D. Malenko's one of them. That motherfucking D. Malenko, we hate each other. Send it. He said this. He meant this. The fuck it. You still with me here? That motherfucking D. Malenko, do the right thing for you and your family. And don't worry about what other people fucking say. God. Hey, by the way, Malenko, he ain't worth a shit. That guy refused to bring in the snake, baby. Malenko, waddle your fat ass out. Boy, have you gotten heavy in your old age. I set the standard for work motherfucking ethic, motherfucker. The talk show host looked at me and said, why are you still doing this? I said, because Malenko. Well, let Schiavone go to Las Vegas. That motherfucking D. Malenko. That motherfucking D. Malenko. That motherfucking D. Malenko better not get in my way. And that's all I got to say about that.
What do you think?
That's the 2020 diss song, huh?
Yep.
Is that the name of it, or what's the name of it?
That motherfucking Dean Malenko.
Yeah, I'd kick his ass, but he's too old now.
You have a comment about the song?
Tremendous song.
Props and courtesy of Mr. Matt Coon.
Yeah, Matt's most of the time a worthless motherfucker, but he can do some pretty good stuff, can he?
if you're looking for some custom music for you or your podcast or YouTube channel or whatever, go to thethemeguy.com and Matt Coon will hook you up.
Matt's a talented guy.
Well, I'm not going to say all that.
Okay. Here comes Matt Hardy, man. Business about to pick up. Let's go. The two guys that Hardy are facing, one's Mercury, the other one is
Morrison.
Oh, who's back with the company now, right?
Yep. Mercury.
Little sling blade action there.
Oh, look at you knowing the names of moves.
Well, man, I've been working with Excalibur. I know this shit. Also know that Tatanka is still in there, man.
I love it. You're saying Tatanka.
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 I had some toy trucks when I was young. Tatanka trucks.
Oh my God. I don't know how much longer old Tatanka's going to be in there though.
Is that Nick Patrick on the outside? One of the referees?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know Nick started working with them.
Yeah, man. A lot of people wanted to, they loved wrestling. They wanted to stick around.
Yeah.
They didn't just run and hide.
Mm. Well, I didn't really run and hide. I was kind of exiled. I was kind of exiled.
I wouldn't say that to you.
Okay. There he goes. Damn. He had a pretty good run. Right now, fans are kind of not into this, are they? They're into who's next.
Yeah.
Super. What the fuck? What kind of fucking entrance was that? On his knobby knees going backwards. Well, it's different. Whoa. How about that entrance, man? I think we've made this comment before, probably made it last week, but battle royales suck, but the Royal Rumble made it work. Didn't they?
Yeah. What's great about the Royal Rumble is it gives you, suspense and anticipation and curiosity. It's not all revealed right up front and then it's a spectacle. The fun is the big countdown and then who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? It's maybe the most brilliant thing that Pat Patterson ever did.
Yeah. And he did a lot of brilliant things. I think that's well documented.
It is well documented.
Well documented. Common knowledge, as we say in the business.
Oh, in the business.
Common knowledge. Like we say, Conrad Thompson is a millionaire.
Oh my God.
With a Lamborghini. That's common knowledge.
All a lie.
Good reaction here to the Heartbreak Kid. Whoa. And Hardy took a pretty good bump for him there. Everybody bumping for the Heartbreak Kid. See, that's very cool. And the fans are into this kind of as much or into anything else here. Damn, if Trevor Murdoch doesn't look the part, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, body, haircut. Not only that, the way, obviously Trevor Murdoch looked at a lot of Dick Murdoch footage.
Trained by the great Harley Race.
Yeah. Because he's doing everything that Dick would have done.
Are you laughing at Shawn
My
Michaels?
Dick joke.
Oh, your own joke. Okay. That motherfucking Dean Malenko. That motherfucking Dean Malenko. That motherfucking Dean Malenko.
Oh,
that motherfucking Dean Malenko.
Good stuff, Matty. Here we go. Another countdown. Who's going to be?
Chris Masters, your favorite.
He is?
Yeah. You once talked about how you wanted to nuzzle your nose between his pectorals.
Really?
Yeah. Here on the show. He said he was cute and made you moist or something like that. I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but it's been a little while since I guess they only had 3 little videos. They're going to go to the back here after the Royal Rumble's over. See the girls again.
Why would you see them again?
I don't know. I mean, it was kind of entertaining stuff. You can have them like, the count, they don't have to pull the numbers anymore, but just go in the back and see Mr. McMahon on the couch with the girls. Something entertaining here. Wait, Triple H has been hanging on here, man. They've thrown him to the apron a couple of times. Here we go again. What's this guy's name again that just came in?
Chris Masters, AKA Love of Your Life.
Well, he's pretty ripped, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what you said the first time you saw him. You talked about
I didn't say that. You lie.
You talked about his vascularity and all that.
There should be a t-shirt out there at lowestrules.com that say, you a lie. Conrad, you a lie.
Why would you want me to be known as a liar, which is not true?
Because it is.
How about your man?
Oh my God.
Those are
okay. I get it now. I know why this was a dark era for Royal Rumble.
Why?
Because they didn't have a lot of big stars at that time. They had not made a lot of big stars.
Hang on now. You got Randy Orton, Goldust, Shawn Michaels, Matt Hardy, Rob Van Dam, Road Warrior, Booker T, Chris Benoit.
Yeah, but you got Masters and what's this big guy called now?
Viscera.
Viscera.
I can't believe you do a wrestling podcast and you know nothing about it. This would be like a dieting podcast with me.
I didn't follow the business back then. You want me to go, turn me onto a website where I can read about the business and not have some sort of dickhead give his opinions that don't matter.
Wikipedia. WWE.com.
Okay, let me see.
WrestlingObserver.com.
Are you a member of Wrestling Observer? Do you subscribe to it?
It's every day of my life since 1997.
Could I get your password?
Absolutely not. It's illegal.
Could you buy me a subscription?
Dave Meltzer would probably give you one if you would just funnel some information to it.
Not doing that.
Why not?
Because that's not good business.
JR does it.
JR and I are different on that term. That way. I just don't think it's good business. Here comes another one.
Dude, with Lois.
That moo.
Oh my, this is the deal. It's Black Lois, so we'll call her Blowus. Somebody call mama. What?
I don't think we should use that term.
Oh, sorry.
That's not good.
What?
Blowus.
What's Black Lois?
Stop.
What? Are you okay?
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some editing on that part.
Why?
My life's gonna be over.
You said she looked like Lois, not me.
I said the moo did.
Oh.
That she was wearing.
Oh. Well, that's my bad. Did you ever hear the Brodus Clay Somebody Call My Mama theme song?
No.
I'm gonna play it for you here.
No.
Tell me that's not catchy.
That's catchy. You're right.
I'm going to make that my ringtone for when my mom calls. I was told that.
And who's that from? Who did that?
Brodus Clay. It's a former wrestler who was a part of the World Wrestling Entertainment outfit.
Oh, okay. I've heard of them.
Well, I know you hate them. So
I don't hate them. Well, I've got a lot of friends that work there. I don't hate them.
You don't have any friends that work there.
I don't like what they did to Eric Bischoff, and I've made that known, and you shouldn't like it either.
Who said I like it?
But I don't hate him.
Well, I just know they don't like you. I was talking to Carlucci the other day. And
that's been well documented over the years.
No, but I'm saying even the people that you think are your friends there are not. Like, I finally got old Carlucci to admit last week that he was just trying to be a double agent with you to get information about AEW.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. See, now, I know You a Lie is a t-shirt with your name on it. And it's bright orange.
Auburn orange?
Orange with fluorescent yellow letters flashing on that one. Here comes Randy Orton.
He, by the way, is number 30. The match is complete now.
All right.
Everybody's in. So somebody here is going to WrestleMania to get a title shot, and it will not be Chris Benoit. Back in the day, people online used to have fun with his name. They would spell his first name Crispin, like Krispin, and his last name WAH, Chris Benoit.
Got it. That's cool.
Sort of like on Jim Cornette's theme song on the drive-thru, where they do thank you, fuck you, bye. They sing it in a way where it sounds thank you for Cuba. Thank you for Cuba. Oh man, the love of your life just got eliminated.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude,
you're making up shit.
No, I'm not. You were talking about how veiny he was and how rigid he must be. And I was like, dude, this is getting very uncomfortable.
Go get him gold dust.
So how fired up are you for our trip to Vegas this weekend?
I can't go.
No. We've already established that you're leaving and going to Coral Gables. And now you're telling me you can't even take a weekend trip. How are you going to have the sack to move to Coral Gables? You can't even take a trip to Las Vegas.
You don't understand. When I say I'm going to move to Coral Gables, I mean when it's all said and done.
What does that mean?
I don't mean like tomorrow. I don't mean like in 2020. When it's all said and done.
What is said and done?
Well, when you bury me enough in this business to where no one else wants me.
Well, dude, you've got a lifetime contract with AEW.
Well, if my life ends tomorrow, maybe so.
No. I'm saying you signed a 3-year deal at your age. That's lifetime. Or was it 5? I forget. Whatever it was, 3 or 5. I mean, let's be clear. You'll still be getting direct deposits after you're in the ground.
Don't let people know that in my house.
No, I'm just going to make sure I get the account switched to my name. Or at least get it on there as a signer.
That'd be fine with me. Cause like I said, I'd be dead. Don't give a shit.
Just so I know, since you're not speaking to your kids anymore, which we learned today on the show.
I do speak to my kids, all of them.
You told me that y'all weren't speaking.
We did not say that. There's a t-shirt out there with your name on it that says you a lie.
Am I supposed to get you cremated, Pawpaw, or am I just letting the worms skull fuck you, or what are we doing?
No, we're getting cremated.
Okay. And then when I get you, I'm supposed to, I want to make sure I got this right. Put you in like the $1 menu chili from Wendy's and feed it to Francine so you can tear that ass up finally? Or what was the exact phrasing you wanted me to use?
I don't remember saying that, but that ain't a bad idea. Oh
my gosh. She did a little flippity do on that bump there.
Oh, come on. Hang in there, Shawn. Skin the cat.
Shelton Benjamin just reeks of athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you drew like, you know, what an action hero is, it'd probably look like Shelton. Oh, good night, Shelton.
Do they still use him?
Yeah, he's still there.
You probably should get. Well, there he goes.
Probably should get what?
Get more of a push, I would think. Maybe he has, and it didn't get over. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know.
You just learned who he was this week, so.
Oh my God! Here he comes.
The last time he walked to the ring during a Royal Rumble, he tore both of his quads.
Wow.
By the way, Vince McMahon today looks nothing like this.
No.
Trying to hold a sneeze in. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm interested to see what's going on here.
I'll play a little audio.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Did you see that? Who was that? Mr. McMahon badmouthing Shawn Michaels. What are you doing there? Look out! Shawn, turn around! It's Shane! It's Shane McMahon! Look out! Shane McMahon has eliminated Shawn Michaels! I can't believe this! Oh, wait. Well, remember, there are no rules except better look what's behind you. I've never seen anything like this. Shawn Michaels can't believe it. Shawn Michaels, it's Shawn Michaels, head back in the ring, and Triple H coming off the pass. Oh my God! Back body drop. Shawn Michaels kick to the jaw. And a Heartbreak Kid making a beeline for the McMahons.
Nice little way to continue the Vince McMahon Shawn Michaels story.
Yeah, I kind of didn't understand it at first about Shane coming in and he wasn't part of it. So why would Shawn be eliminated? But he's eliminated. So,
as you may remember, they were setting up a match at WrestleMania between Shawn Michaels and Mr. McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
And as you may also remember, the next month was unbelievably Backlash, where Mr. McMahon and Shane would team up to take on Shawn Michaels and God.
Wow. They put God in an angle?
Yep. And Vince went over God.
Well, you know what? They've had God in an angle. They've had Donald Trump at an angle. Why not? I guess Satan would be next.
Boy, what are you doing right now?
I'm trying to book.
But you said Donald Trump and you should not have said that on the show.
Oh, really?
We can't talk about politics.
I didn't. I was talking about Donald Trump before he was president of the United States.
Doesn't matter. He's president now. Never say Trump on the show again. We'll get boycotted.
Sorry about that.
You don't love him. You don't hate him. He never existed.
Okay.
He had a cameo in Home Alone once.
All right. I guess,
if you would like to hear politics mixed in with your wrestling, check out Jim Cornette's podcast.
Please.
Every Wednesday on the Jim Cornette Experience. He has some strong opinions you may have heard.
Fans are popping for RVD here, and some great stuff with he and Mysterio. There you go. Oop. Maybe you don't. Wow.
Down he goes. We're down to 3.
That was good. That was a good exit.
So it's a big feud earlier. Now that Evolution seems to be breaking up. I always felt like they were teasing a return of Evolution. It never happened. I mean, I guess it did, but in like 2014. You all right?
Yeah, I was just looking to think about Randy Orton. What a hell of a star he has been in his career.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He has been, man. Wow.
I said, yeah.
I mean, I really never worked with him. I worked with Ray and I worked with Paul, obviously, but not with Randy. Look at Ray go, man. Look how, and
what was that?
Fuck.
Look at the fans. They're ready for it. Here we go. Wham! 619 on both of them. Ray signaling to Eddie in heaven above.
Boom. And these two big guys, ooh, they were just bumping for him, and now he takes one.
Of course.
Wow, good. This is good. This is good shit here, man.
I'm glad you enjoy it, Tony.
I am. Orton and Triple H bumping for him, and down he goes, and all three guys selling. A lot of drama in this. This is a good ending to a Royal Rumble.
What a remarkable story Rey Mysterio has been in the land of giants. You know it?
Oh, yeah. An amazing performer. And it's one of the most amazing things is now he is still performing. And not only that, when you wear a mask, you don't age, really. I mean, your body ages, and you see that the Rey Mysterio today, probably body-wise, not the same that he was back in the 90s, but facial-wise, watch out, there goes Triple H. What a pop. Wow, the fans are into that one.
Because they all knew Triple H was going to win. This is the middle of his reign of terror. He can't believe he's lost. And the crowd went nuts. And they didn't even know who won. They just knew he didn't. And people are cheering that he didn't.
Wow. I got him standing. See, all this is making Ray's comeback here win even more special. Thrown into the steps. He's down. He's out. Orton just picking up the pieces here. One thing he's got to do is just pick him up and throw him over the top. Well done by all parties here.
Man, what a story. Randy Orton is deceptively tall, and he looks like a giant compared to Ray, but that makes it better. Looks like he's picking up the lifeless body of Rey Mysterio. Should be no problem.
Yeah, and there are obviously a lot of fans thinking Ray's going to win this, go come back and do something to win it. And when he does, that's fine.
And there you go. Hurricane running to the floor. Look at the fans in the background. People are losing their mind. Play a little audio here.
Rey Mysterio is going to WrestleMania! Latino Heat is alive and well. Look at this! Oh my gosh! Mysterio dedicating this victory to Eddie Guerrero! I cannot believe it. And Michael, words cannot describe
Mysterio dedicating this matchup to Eddie Guerrero. He wrestled over an hour with an Eddie Guerrero logo on his wrestling tights. And Rey Mysterio has won the 2006 Royal Rumble match.
Well, without a doubt, the biggest win in Rey Mysterio's career, but it could lead to an even bigger win at WrestleMania.
So yeah, it's got the EG armbands on and dedicates the win. And by the way, I think at this point, he's been the longest survivor in the history of a Rumble match. He went 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 12 seconds. Benoit held the record 2 years prior at 1:01:30. So pretty remarkable performance here.
And a great finish too, right here at the end, showing the replay. Had a great reaction of Randy Orton. Just well done all over. To the point to where now we've got 2 more matches to go, and how do they follow this?
3.25 stars according to the Torch.
I don't know. I think that's as good as it gets in a Royal Rumble match.
Next up, John Cena and Edge for the WWE Championship. Excited about that one?
Yeah. You know what I think about Edge?
You told me he wasn't worth a fuck or something like that.
No, I did not. You a lie. Edge is one of the great performers.
Oh my gosh. Let's play the audio.
But yeah. No, Mickey, I was just doing what I had to do.
Oh, what you had to do? I mean, well, of course. I mean, what you had to do. Of course. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because you love me. Just like I love you. You love me too. Trish. Oh my God. That makes me so happy.
So, Mickey, obsessed with Trish. And I gotta say, I see why. How about Dean Malenko here giving a little speech?
Whoa. Hey, you know why he's doing that, don't you?
He saw you in catering?
No, the fact is that Malenko wanted to be in that shot because Eddie's the only one he's taller than in wrestling.
You mean Ray?
Yeah, Ray. Ray's the only one he's taller than in wrestling. You know what's great about that shot is, as a shoot, all those guys were very close with Eddie, and that's kind of a special shot in a real way. Haven't seen many John Cena matches throughout my. I got to thinking this when you and I are talking. I do a lot of binge watching.
Right.
Have you ever watched The Crown on Netflix?
No.
You don't know what you're missing. I've been binging on that. I think I should just sit down and binge on some WWE stuff, shouldn't I?
No.
I shouldn't?
No.
Why?
Because you've made it this far in wrestling without watching the competition. Why would you start now?
Just to, I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. It was an idea. It's gone. I'm a weird guy.
No, you've told me you're a weird guy.
Wish I wasn't that way.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
If you could go back in time and be watching during any one thing in wrestling that you missed, that you've heard about or seen since, what would it be?
The Stone Cold Mr. McMahon angle.
All right.
That would be good. I wouldn't mind. Wow, look at the blood on Cena.
That's old school, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You probably like it because you're a sadist.
No, I'm an old school guy.
No, you were telling us that you're a sadist.
I didn't tell you that. You know why I didn't tell you that?
Why?
Because as the t-shirt says, Conrad, you a lie.
Well, that's not a t-shirt, so it feels like you.
Well, it goddamn should be. And I'm saying to put it on right now, Conrad, you a lie. I'll buy one myself and give it to the winner of a trivia contest that we have at times on
Patreon.com/WHW Monday.
Absolutely.
Also,
you know, I gave to the last trivia winner we had
hepatitis. You okay?
Yeah, I just had to take a breath on that one. That was a hell of a comeback. You're going to probably get pissed off about this, but I found in the attic a whole case of 1991 WCW trading cards. And the winner got that whole pack. Which means if I found this, then the 6-man belt shouldn't be too far away.
Fuck yourself.
I'm serious. You're going to really feel bad when one of these days I show up knocking on your door with that 6-man belt. You will really feel bad. You have to come back on here and apologize for all the bad things you said about me.
No.
You should.
You don't know what I should.
All right. What do we got? Is this a scaffold match?
No, it's John Cena's entrance. He's coming down
in a
spaceship.
Really?
Yeah. Or when y'all flew Flair in at Starrcade 90?
Yeah.
Same thing, except he's not wearing a stupid mask.
I can feel it.
Wow.
Flair coming out of
this is pretty impressive.
An awesome sight that
is. And it's taking a long time.
Oh, take a look at this, King! What an entrance! John Cena is making his entrance.
This is an impressive entrance, man.
It is cool. I feel like you need one of these walking into your bedroom whenever you're going there to take Lois to Old Pound Town.
Well, Cena was really milking it too, man. Going to every corner.
Well, if he doesn't, who's gonna?
No, I know. I'm just really, I'm impressed with all this. John Cena basically in Hollywood now.
Yeah, it's been more than a year since he wrestled for the first time in his entire career. Kept himself in great shape the whole time, though. Looking like $1 million there.
Yes, sir. Now, you know, I only saw a lot of John Cena when fans were saying, you know, we've had enough of John Cena. It's too much. He's past his prime, as many had said, but this is an era where they really loved him, didn't they?
Man, what a great look that is. This is the best version of Edge.
Man, Lita. Yikes.
How about it? What do you think of his entrance?
I love it. Hell of a star, man. As a big-time star look. I don't like that Bojangles type thing there.
Bojangles?
Yeah, the last time I saw a logo spin was Jay-Z Flair's Bojangles belt.
I love that you think he came up with that.
No, I don't think he came up with it, but that's what I recognize when I... Oh, by the way, Mickey J, the referee, I saw Mickey recently in Miami. We were there. Hadn't seen Mickey, oh my God, in 20 plus years. Well, I got to say, with the entrances and everything, this is a big time matchup. At least it has a presentation of. Chat me up about this match. Well, how many stars did it get, or how many?
All of them.
It did?
No, 2.5. 14
2.5,
minutes and 2
okay.
seconds. A spaceship-like stage lowered from the ceiling, and Cena walked out. Edge dominated this match. The fans couldn't boo Cena when he was on the offensive. Cena scored a visual 3 count when Lita distracted the referee. Cena shoved Edge into Lita, who went flying off the apron. Cena dropped Edge with the FU. Then he locked in the STFU. And Edge didn't put up much of a struggle, and he tapped out. Cena celebrated the victory in the ring. Forgettable title match. Watching the match play out, it could be argued Edge wasn't into the match because of the planned outcome. 2.5 stars.
I have a problem with was that from Meltzer or was that from
your boy Wade Keller?
Okay, I have a problem with saying that it's apparent Edge was not into the match. I don't know how they come up with that shit
with their mouth.
I know they do, but look, I mean, you're telling me all this, he's not into the match? He is into the match. I just don't get it. Look, I know everybody's got an opinion, but I don't buy that. Read that passage to me again where they said about Edge not being in the match. Read it to me.
Watching the match play out, it could be argued Edge wasn't into the match because of the planned outcome.
See, that's bullshit. That's a bullshit line there.
You know what I think you ought to do?
What?
I think you ought to write Wade Keller a letter.
No, I don't.
Give him a piece of your mind. You want us to call him on the show? I'll call him right now.
No, look. He's not the first one at a bullshit line in wrestling.
Who else has been bullshitting?
I was bullshitting for a long time. Whoa!
Get to the bottom of this. Let's call him out on their bullshit.
I'm not calling him out on the bullshit.
Well,
it could be argued. Why would you write something like that? What about this match made you think that way? I don't know.
Tony.
What?
He's trying to sell subscriptions.
Okay. Got it. Sorry. You're right again. Got it.
It's like when you listen to sports talk radio. If you and I were doing a sports talk show and you said, boy, Alabama just can't be beat this year. I would say, I agree. That's right, Tony. We'll be back after these words. No, I got to take the counterpoint, even if I agree with you, because that's what you fucking do.
Yep.
So he's got to create a little shit.
Got it.
Let everybody be talking, and
we're spending way too much time on Wade Keller on this.
You love Wade Keller.
I don't love him, but I have no problem with him.
Oh, well, you're just motherfucking him a minute ago.
I was not. I was motherfucking that comment, not him.
Oh, well, off air, you were burying him big to me.
No, see, there's a t-shirt out there that said Conrad, you a lie.
Oh. Okay.
And I'd put it on right now again.
You're really being kind of rude today.
Yeah, I am.
Why is that?
I'm a weird guy.
Why do you keep saying that you're weird?
Because I came to the realization, here I am into my 60s, and all of a sudden I'm sitting here the other day and I look in the mirror and I think, you're a weird, why are you like this? Just weird.
You mean because you rebuke my friendship?
No, I don't rebuke your friendship. I'm just a loner. I don't know. A rebel.
A rebel. Listen to your old pussy ass over here calling yourself a rebel.
For instance, give you a perfect example. I could have come to your house during the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I didn't invite you.
I know you didn't, but I could have come. I would have showed up. What do you do? Have Dave Silva throw me out?
Well, no, but I mean, you weren't coming. Everybody knows.
But I could have. I had time. I could have gotten my car and driven over to Huntsville.
You didn't want to.
That's right. Why?
Because you're stupid. Same reason you've been married all these years.
Well, that one I can't argue with, but I don't get myself sometimes.
Don't worry. Nobody else does either. What do you think of this match so far? Where are you at on John Cena as an in-ring performer?
I think he's a good one, but the fans are not buying this because they just saw the emotion of the Royal Rumble.
Bad placement. They needed a let me up match.
Mm-hmm. Or they needed Rumble to end it.
Yeah, that's fine too. But here's the thing. Vince didn't think Rey was a big enough star to close the show.
Then why did he have him win the Royal Rumble? Just because of Eddie's death? I mean,
yes.
Okay. All right. So you need a big star to close the show.
Here's how I know that too. Not only when Rey won was he not the last match on the Rumble, but he gets his world title shot at WrestleMania. They didn't give him a singles match. They put him in a 3-way with Randy Orton and Kurt Angle.
Oh,
and then
God.
And then he still didn't get to go on last. He was third from last for the title match.
Wow.
So yeah, he gave him the belt because Eddie died. People are going to get mad about that. That's what happened.
Should have been the end of this show, but we've got more and we still got another match to go.
And your mom does a run in here shortly.
All right.
Be kind of cool to see old mom again. Hey, speaking of mamas, I don't know if you saw, but Whitney Wright was talking about you this past week on the Twitter machine.
I did not see it. What does she have to say?
Oh, I forget. You don't use Twitter anymore. Well, it doesn't matter.
What doesn't matter? Why would you bring it up if you're not going to tell me what she says?
Well, I forgot. I made a mistake. Have you ever made a mistake besides Marion Lewis?
Yes, I've made plenty.
Name some. Let's just hear some.
Let's see. Should have ordered fish when I ordered chicken.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. I was there that day.
Yeah. Started drinking Moscow Mules again and my blood pressure went up.
Yep. I was there that day.
Okay. Should have used Cottonelle wipes and I used toilet paper.
Oh, yep. I changed your life on that with those wipes. Don't even act like I didn't.
Yeah. That's the only ones I can remember right now. I think it's a very competitive match. I think it's pretty damn good.
I like it.
I do too.
I think John Cena gets a bad rap.
An argument could be made that bullshit.
So, Whitney Wright tweets out, has the sex ever been so good that you wish you could have gone back in time and gotten a cream pie instead of a facial?
Yikes.
I am full of regret after yesterday's scene. A mistake I won't make twice. And great friend of the show, Dave Hancock, says, another at Tony Schiavone 24 satisfied customer, implying that you were the person who delivered said facial.
Oh.
And she replies, LMAO, stop. Crying emoji. I live in fear that one day he'll get so overloaded with Whitney tweets that he'll unfollow me and I'll be devastated. And great friends of the show, Go Pro Wrestling, respond, strong suspicion that won't happen in this lifetime. And then Whitney responds, never say never, crying emoji. All of this because Tony's friends made him take a picture with me, Eva Naughty, and Sarah Jesse at the at StarCast events at Blue Chew after party. LOL. We would have blown him, but he was so shy.
Another missed opportunity. My life.
I may or may not have added that last sentence. She did slide in my DMs and ask what day me and you were getting to Vegas.
Oh, you may or may have not added that one too.
No, I'll send you a screenshot.
Oh.
And I said, I don't think Tony's coming. And she's like, well, if he does, he is. LOL. And yet, here you are.
Yeah.
Sitting at home, pulling your pud.
Appreciate your friendship.
Climbed up in the attic, got your little Batman toys, talking in a real deep voice to yourself, binging Netflix, not showering regular, getting a little film on your nether regions. Just going to yourself, I'm Batman.
Little
doing
film. Did you just make that up right now? I gotta write that down. I'm enjoying this match. I really am. I know we're having a good time here, but I think these guys are really doing a hell of a job.
How many WCW referees we gonna see in this motherfucker?
I don't know. We got 2.
Meanwhile, how many WCW announcers? 0.0. Tony, who's your favorite porn star? Not named Whitney, right?
Oh, I think we've talked about that before.
Well, I'm just asking, like, you know, now that you're on the road, you're watching Spank Your Vision every week.
Oh my God.
Who are you jacking it to these days?
Cena, man. Cena doing a great job trying to sell it, getting up on his hands and then going back down. That's pretty cool. Do it again.
You didn't give me an answer, buddy.
Cause you a lie.
What do you mean? I asked you what you liked best, and then you said you a lie from my question.
What was it again? Film on the nether regions.
Who's your favorite porn star these days?
I don't look at porn.
That's not true.
That is true.
JR tells me.
Oh boy.
What?
Well, he's a lie too then.
I don't know if you saw, but next week on TV here in Huntsville, right before you and I and Jim Ross are at Stand Up Live, Cody Rhodes is going to get whipped with, I presume, a belt. He's going to receive 10 lashes on TV here in Huntsville.
MJF. Yep.
I think they planned that when they were doing a Southern visit because the old country whipping match was a staple.
Sure was a staple.
You ever whip anybody with a belt at a wrestling show?
Nope.
I have.
Really?
Yeah, it was an indie match about 15 years ago. And, fans at ringside were encouraged to use a belt. And I was like, I ain't doing that. And then when insisted,
you went for it, right?
Well, yeah, I used the belt.
Well, there you go.
It was a working whip. I wasn't trying to hurt nobody for real.
Mm-hmm. A working whip.
Yeah. Like, cause I know you and Kodak Black, y'all are about that water whip.
1, 2, 3. Shut the fuck up.
You ever do any water whipping?
Shut the fuck up. I want to see this finish.
Kitchen, huh?
I want to see this finish. Don't fuck up this podcast by saying Kodak Black's name. Here we go. That's it. Cena's going to win it.
Cena's got the STF. You're in the middle of the ring. And that's going to be a transitional champion. Look out. He's going to tap. He may have to. Cena pulling back with all he's got. The STF.
He tapped?
He did.
How about that?
John Cena has done it.
Crowd's going banana. I mean, after he came in off the goddamn spaceship, it was kind of a spoiler, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
But you could tell, I mean, it could be argued from looking at it that, by the way, I think you're going to like the backstage segment coming up.
All right.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan's involved.
Are you serious? Yeah, let's hear it for Cena, man. Good stuff.
I can't believe we're not doing Tony Reed's rap. We're not Googling. We're not talking about your kids.
We're doing a watch along here, man. We're enjoying the matches. I'm enjoying this. I really am.
All right.
2006 was,
shitty year for wrestling.
yeah. And for Tony Schiavone, if I can use that in the third person, not necessarily a great year for me.
What's your best year in recent memory?
2019.
Mine was 2018.
Really?
Here we go. Oh, there's the tap.
And the reaction slowed it down a little bit on the replay.
Fans are excited.
Yeah. And he's celebrating almost as long as his entrance took.
I can't believe you compared that to Bojangles.
Bojangles spinning whatever biscuit or whatever it was the first one I saw.
You never saw this belt?
Never saw this belt. No. That's why I asked you, should I binge WWE? And you said no. Just read about it?
Don't do anything. Just Schiavone, everything else in your life.
No.
It's gotten you this far. Here we go.
Promised the world that you would not be a transitional champion. What does this say about that?
Waldo, I will knock your face off. Get out of it.
Lita, what are your thoughts on what we just saw out there?
My thoughts? How dare you come and out talk to him right now? This is a very emotional time for us, and how dare... What in the hell are you doing here?
Well, I'm here on behalf of John Cena, and I've got one thing to say to you, woman.
Well, there's only one hacksaw Jim.
How about Loki calling Lita a hoe?
What the hell was that about?
Oh, look at the Burberry tie on Taz. Mm-hmm. Is this a clue? Is this the Wrestling Illuminati? Is Taz associated with MJF?
Whoa. Who knows?
That's bad for you. Because MJF already hates you.
Well, you know what? I don't give a shit about him. I will knock him into next week, and hopefully he'll fall and hit Dean Simon in the head.
That motherfucking Dean Malenko. Where are you at on that motherfucking Dean Malenko?
Who's this holding the microphone here?
Oh my God. It's Josh Matthews.
Yeah. Who was the other kid holding the microphone?
That's the other bald person is Kurt Angle.
No, the last interview.
I don't remember.
These guys look like just a bunch of writers following around Vince.
Well, they're not. Josh Matthews was one of the contestants on Tough Enough. He wanted to be a wrestler, and he wound up getting a gig here. Now he's the voice of Impact Wrestling to this day.
Oh, well, good for Josh.
Yeah, he's probably the premier broadcaster in wrestling, and you have no idea who he is because you're disrespectful.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Hope JR knows you said that.
JR knows I'm fucking ribbing. Here's what else JR knows: that it ain't you.
You're right, JR. Yeah.
Do you ever get tired?
All the time.
What do you do when you get tired?
Get a mellow yellow zero, put my dog on my lap, put my feet up, and watch Netflix.
Think that'll work?
Nah, it really hasn't worked for me because I'm still tired when it's all over with.
Think that's to do with old age?
I don't know. I'm getting a brand new mattress.
Oh, thanks to our friends over at Purple?
Absolutely not.
Oh, let's roll credits. We'll never beat that. Jesus Christ, that's the funniest fucking thing ever. Every now and again, and it's not very often, but every now and again, I fucking love you.
Is this Gregory Helms coming out with Mark Henry?
No, that's Devara, you racist motherfucker.
Well, he looks like Gregory Helms.
What's wrong with you?
He and Gregory Helms could be twins.
But that's hurtful. You can't be saying stuff like that.
I've had a chance to meet Mark Henry, doing a couple of shots on Busted Open, and met him at a StarCast, and what a great guy, man. And what a legit badass too, man. He's one of those guys that in real life, I don't think you want to fuck with.
Fair. Co-signed. Agree.
Yep.
He could bend you in fucking half.
Yes. And then straighten you back up.
And then he might if he wants, What the fuck are you going to do about it?
So this is a very interesting match. Now, chat me up on this. We've got a WWF champion and a world champion here. This is the old big gold belt.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so they didn't consider the WWF championship the world championship back then?
Remember how you guys used to have the big gold belt and the WCW belt?
Yes, I do.
Well, they have a similar situation here, except theirs is a little more justified because they have Raw and SmackDown. So this is the SmackDown title or the Raw title.
Okay.
And the other one is the SmackDown. Well, whatever. They flip flop, but one's on one show, one's on the other.
It's kind of like the WWF championship and the Universal championship,
so the referee's wearing our friend Charles Robinson's wearing a SmackDown shirt.
Okay.
So this is the SmackDown world title. Like these days, the actual belt on SmackDown is a blue belt. And the belt on Raw is a red belt.
And that's a Gimmick world title belt. That's not the real one.
Not the real big gold?
Yeah.
No, that is a reproduction. Now, what happened originally is they had a copy of the big gold that Scott Steiner was wearing when Booker T beat him in March at Panama City. So that's what they reintroduced in 2002. And then in time, they replaced it with a Joe Marshall made big gold that was just redone, but not in the same fashion. The original big gold was actually made of silver and hand engraved like it was an old school rodeo belt buckle. That belt was made out of the regular, zinc plates that they make all those belts with. And then they played it with gold.
Mm-hmm.
So that's common. And it's got the WWE logo at the top. So it's commonly referred to as the WWE Big Gold.
Got it.
They had about 3 different versions. One that's most popular had like a nugget texture background. That belt, if it was on the market, and it may be, a private collector in Florida might own it. It's probably valued at $12,000 to $15,000.
Wow. The reason I could tell it was not what I consider the original gold belt was it's too gold.
Yeah.
The color.
Yeah. The original, as we said, was made out of silver. So it was essentially dual plated.
Right.
But it really wasn't. The base metal was silver, but you see a lot of dual plated championship belts where they say, oh, it looks chrome. It's actually polished nickel. And then on top of that, it's sprayed with gold. But your base metal to all of them, what gives it its weight is zinc. Big gold was different because it was actually made out of real silver. So it would tarnish over time and you'd have to use like a jewelry polisher to get the tarnish off. It didn't click yet for Mark Henry here, I don't think. Mark Henry, I think, really came into his own a few years after this. He did a fake retirement angle on Raw. That's one of the better things of that year on Raw. He wore a now famous sport coat that was like pink or salmon in color and teased that he was retiring and then squashed John Cena. It was good stuff.
Shit, man. Shane Helms laying him in here.
Boy, you're going to get us in trouble.
Fuck. Get the fuck out of my way, Steel Steps. So what did this match get?
I'm glad you asked, Tony, because it got 3/4 of a star.
Wow.
Meltzer says the crowd was not into this match after the two big babyface wins. Angle tried working with Henry, but the match never got off the ground. Angle teased an ankle lock, but Henry shoved him aside, and after a ref bump, Angle knocked out Daivari with a chair shot. He delivered 2 stiff chair shots to the head. Angle dragged the referee over to make a count, but Henry kicked out. Angle hit the Angle slam and scored the pin for the win. Dreadful match. 3/4 of a star. But we've got a little post-match angle I don't want to spoil.
Okay, that's cool.
It involves your penis.
It always does. It always does.
I was told that on the cruise, you elected to wear an adult diaper.
That's not true.
I was also told that you loved going through customs in the Bahamas.
Again, there should be a shirt out there. Conrad, comma, you a lie. L-I-E would be in capital letters.
I was told that you wish that your chair was closer to the pyro on the ship.
Could have been much closer, actually. Could have been a little bit closer. The pyro would have gone right straight up my ass.
Well, it wouldn't have hurt because you had that diaper on.
That I got in customs.
I wonder if you wore a diaper home, like had it filled with something Joey Janela put in there. How about Joey Janela's dreads, by the way?
Something else, huh? How do you not love Joey Janela, man?
I need to see if I can get you to get some dreads.
That'd be pretty cool.
Your hair's kind of short, though. I think they would call it dookie locks.
Dookie locks? Dookie locks? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, why not?
Is that just saying shit locks?
Throw it in your Google machine. Dookie locks.
Look at this. I want to see Mark Henry. Pick him up. Fall away slam. Nope. Oh, shit. That didn't work, did it? Well, it did work to the ankle lock. Thought it was a fucked up spot, but maybe not. Oh my God. Is he really? No, he's not. Is Angle busted open here?
It's got like a spot on the side of his head, doesn't he?
Right. By the way, Dave LaGreca, you're welcome for me calling that a busted open. Look at this. Oh, fuck. That was pretty fucking cool.
Do you want a dookie lock?
I think they're getting the most out of this they can, to be honest with you.
Sure.
Considering, like you said, Meltzer said, two baby face wins after that. They're getting much out of the crowd as they can here. By the way, 14 years later, Royal Rumble 2020. Thank you very much for inviting me to your house for that.
You're welcome.
I'm sure you and Silva, who else is over there? Was over there.
It doesn't matter. You weren't.
No, it does matter. Oh, the referee goes down.
That was well done.
This match is all right, you know?
How about Kurt Angle? Go want to get a chair.
Wow.
That chair's already bent.
Yes, it is.
I would not want to swing anything at Mark Henry.
Me neither.
I would just say yes, sir, no, sir. Should have had him just bend it with his hands.
Ooh. Well, the great equalizer is the old nut shot.
Nobody wants to get punched in the dick.
Nobody does.
Well, I guess some guys do. They're into cock and ball torture. Oh, right in the face.
Oh.
Dude. How was that not it?
I don't know. That should have been it.
I mean, yeah, getting hit in the face.
You know, I think something should be said here by you and me. We've been talking about how badass Mark Henry is.
Sure.
Kurt Angle is a badass too.
The most badass.
Yeah. Okay, so the chair shot twice didn't keep him down. Would the turnbuckle keep him down? Oh. Well, he bounced back up. Rolls him up. Hold the ropes. And Kurt Angle is the winner still.
And we're not done.
All right.
Ready for the old post-match gimmick here?
Oh, my God. Lights are out. Does that mean only one thing?
What the hell is this?
Does that mean the dead man is back?
Has opened.
Yes. Yes. Rest in peace on a fucking horse.
That's how I was going to have him come into StarCast last year.
Mm.
That's Kurt Angle like, what? Undertaker can't go? I guess I can't go either. Somewhere in the back, Booker T says, what the hell?
And then, of course, somewhere in the back, Van Hammer says, I'm not showing up. And everyone's saying, yeah, fuck, we don't care.
What do you think?
Pretty fucking cool. I don't think anyone has ever had an entrance like The Undertaker. Overall best entrance ever in wrestling?
Without
Not necessarily this one, but overall.
Without question.
Thank you.
Look, he wants the belt.
So the fans got a big pop at the end of it. That's what you want, right?
Yep. Overall, Tony, what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle? What are you doing with that old Peter meat? Where are you giving this one?
I give it thumbs up.
Big fan?
Yeah. I love the Royal Rumble. I love Mr. McMahon with the women in the back. I love Tatanka. And I thought the two matches did as much as they could.
How about the
Holy
ring
shit, look at
collapsing?
this.
Come on now. High five for special effects.
Absolutely.
summoned lightning. All 4 ring posts explode. The ring collapses. All the ropes collapse. As you would say, great shit.
Great shit is right. JR.
Well, we're going to have more great shit coming your way next week, and you can get the show early. Go support us on Patreon. It's not only early, it's also ad free at patreon.com/WHW Monday. And if you're listening to this show and think, man, I want to see what they would do to help pimp out my product or service, we'll go to advertisewithconrad.com. Get you on here. And next week, I think it's your most favorite angle in the history of professional wrestling.
All right.
The main event from early 1988. It's Hulk Hogan. It's Andre the Giant. It's live on NBC. And we've got not one, but 2 Hebner referees. What in the world is going on? I'm looking forward to that one, man.
Love the angle. I thought it was very, very well done. Pulled off well. Now, you know, you come up with angles sometimes and ideas. You don't know how they're going to play out on TV. This one played out, I thought, perfectly on TV. So, yeah, one of my favorite angles, and I look forward to doing that show with you.
Check it out if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. Leave us a 5-star review if you think we've earned one. Go subscribe to our YouTube. We've got a brand new YouTube channel that we're going to start putting lots of new content on. If you haven't already subscribed, I would encourage you to do that. It's easy to do. It's free. If you're a fan of the show, it is the best way to support us. You can go do that at WHWonYouTube.com. So WHW on YouTube.com. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell. And we're going to start throwing out the challenges. We've got 15,000 subscribers over there, but we hit certain milestones. We're going to get you some more bonus content, including lots of new video stuff coming your way in the new year. So hit the subscribe button, WHW on YouTube.com. Don't forget to check out all the shirts over at lowestrules.com. Save yourself some money at savewithconrad.com. And with all our plugs out of the way, Tony, it feels like it's about that time.
Coming to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, is Super Dave. He's coming to the ring, and Jeff Jones was at ringside, but he has now walked away. He turns to the announcer, who looks like one of Vince's writers, and says, I don't want to be here when Super Dave is here, nor do I want to be here when Hancock is here. And there goes the judge, Jeff Jones. He's leaving. But here comes Super Dave. He takes off his coat. It looks like he has some film on his nether regions, and he has a shirt on that says, Conrad, you a lie. You can get that at lowestrules.com one day. And we're desperately out of time. We'll see you next week on What Happened When. We're coming to you on Westwood 1 and on Mondays early for our great fans only on
Patreon. Actually, it's patreon.com/WHW Monday. See you there. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future clips that we upload. We hope we made you laugh, and we hope we can